everyone, I'm finally here. And guess who's with me?
Who? Bill.
Hey, how y'all doing? Sorry we're a little late. I have no excuse. We're late. We're just off a little bit today. So I hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing wonderful. And wait for a couple of y'all.
Yes, Donna Joe, you're first.
I'll wait for a couple more of you to come in, so we can get started.
Donna Joe said, "What? I'm first."
I know what. So Donna Joe, can you hear me and see me? Okay. I'm just trying to plug in my phone so that we don't go out while we're. My phone was running a little bit low on the charge today. I'm usually pretty good at keeping my stuff charged up. So how are y'all doing? I missed y'all. I really missed y'all. So what are we going to do today, Bill? Bill is going to be crafting. So you see my hands right now?
Saturday.
These are my hands. Bill's hands are about to come in this camera, okay? And I can guarantee that they won't have
Taquiti Cross, how you doing?
You said I sound sick. What? No, I'm pretty healthy right now. I'm actually very healthy. Thank God, okay?
It's Amy Bush.
Hisuki said she was so bored, so she's glad that we're on right now.
Hisuki!
Well, we hope that we can add to your boringness.
You know what, Donna Joe said, your voice sounded froggy at first.
I think the more I talk, the more the frogginess will get out of it. Got a frog in my throat, huh?
You know how you walk around for a considerable amount of time in your house, but you don't talk, and all of a sudden you unleash a battery of words, and it sounds like it's someone else speaking. It's kind of like that.
It's kind of like that. Vicki Jensen said, boring, please. Okay, y'all. So guess what? Guess what?
What?
We're going to be doing another mindless crafting at midnight. Is it going to be October? No. Is it going to be November? No. Is it going to be December?
Well, when is it going to be?
I'm glad you asked. It's going to be Friday. This Friday, y'all. This Friday, we're going to be doing another mindless crafting at midnight. 11. Let me write this down because I don't think y'all understand. I got to write this down.
You have to give advance warning so y'all can take a cat nap or something.
Right. Y'all got to take a cat nap all week long so y'all can be ready. I don't want any excuses.
Unless you Deb C, she never sleeps. She keeps vampire hours.
Deb C, you see him throwing you under the bus. So let's see. Mindless crafting at midnight. I'm going to write this down. We're going to school right now. Mindless, M-I-N-D.
Suki says she's drinking coffee that night.
I like the name, Mindless Crafting.
Oh, Amy has to work the next morning. Well, you can watch the replay, Amy.
So do we, Amy. Wait a minute. Midnight. Oh, midnight.
What's that, midnight?
No, midnight. Midlife. Midnight. Midnight didn't look like it was spelled right. Is that right? Yeah.
That's close enough, if not.
Midnight.
They know what you're talking about.
Yes. So, yeah. Mindless crafting at midnight. Okay, we're going to start at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Even though we're calling it midnight, so, yeah.
Well, there you go.
We had fun on that last one, and so many of you were like, oh my goodness, you got to do it again. So Friday, y'all get this right. Friday, what date is that, Dave?
Well, today is the 22nd, which means Friday is what? Let me look. Officially, the 25th.
Okay, so Friday, the 25th.
September. Uh-oh. John Gilbertson says she has to go to the eye doctor Friday, but she's going to be there, but have a breakfast date.
We had a good time. Who else tuned in at that Mindless Crafting at midnight? We had a rip-roaring, jolly holly, fun, sleepy, pajamas good time. Okay. Bertha Bless Wilson was there.
Now these days, when we do Mindless Crafting or happen to do it, they're not really set in stone. Sometimes it may be on a Saturday, maybe a Friday.
What will?
The Mindless Crafting. We just don't know whenever
at
happen.
Midnight?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like...
Thank you, Taquiti.
Oh, that's so nice.
I hope I said your name correctly.
Taquiti Cross. Is that right? Taquiti?
Was it Takiti?
We just massacred
Was it neither one of them?
Thank you for the super chat, though. She's like, look, I'm going to take it
said,
back.
Look, just call me T, okay?
Call me T, okay?
She said Taquiti.
There you go.
There you go. We got it.
I can't. Look, Lori Sanford said, I can't wait. I don't know what it was about coming on at midnight, but it was so fun. So I think Mindless Crafting at midnight might be a thing. What do you think, babe? I think it might be a thing.
Yeah, we just have to figure out when we're going to do it.
You said when we're going to do it? Oh, like as a regular thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just taking it
in stone, but
we're just taking it step by step.
Once or twice a month, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Look, we
don't want to overload you.
We're not like party animals like we used to be, okay? Diane Solomon said it was a blast. How many of y'all hung on there? I know I said 30 minutes. But it turned into 3 hours. I didn't think I could stay up for 3 hours.
Hi, Amanda Carty.
Hey, Madonna Friedman. Madonna, guess what? We're doing Mindless Crafting at midnight at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. Friday, September 25th. Okay? Yeah, it's going to be fun. Marlene Watson, she was there for the whole thing. You stayed on the whole time?
Who? Oh, man, Tyler says, I wish I didn't have to work at 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Tyler, you're young. You can do it. Let me stop.
Don't you say that.
He'll be mad at me the next day at work.
Exactly.
Oh, Lori Sanford said once a year. Wait a minute.
For Christmas presents, we have craft the night away at church, but sometimes we stayed there till like 2 a.m. and we started at 9 at night, so it was so much fun. That's what Lori said.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun.
When I was a kid, we used to have these church lock-in things.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had those too. Yeah, the church lock-ins.
The adults would try to arrange the activities, please. And then eventually they would fall off, and the kids, we just went wild in.
Let's see if I can find my other stuff there.
Because they had a basketball gym.
Oh, did they?
And that's all we wanted to go there for anyway, is to play.
Bill over here talking. He don't realize he's about to sit in this seat, okay?
I am.
He doesn't understand. Joanne Gilbert has said it will be 8:55 her time.
Thank you, Susan. Susan Lindo says, you two are so uplifting and funny no matter what time of the day. I really enjoyed the late night.
Y'all are funny. It was a hoot, though. I don't know what it was. I was shocked that I was able to stay
Jacqueline Habersham says she was there.
Yes, she sure was. We had a hoot. About over 200 people tuned in. I didn't even realize. I thought maybe 10, at least 20.
I know some people were laughing, and the authorities almost got called on some people.
I know. People were making noise, hooting and hollering at whatever time.
Bertha says, Bill's turn. Yay, it's Bertha's the one who instigated this thing.
It's Bill's turn.
Bertha says, Bill.
Well, Ariel's cooking me some lunch, y'all, so I'm going to leave Bill here by himself so he don't get, and try for him not to get in trouble.
I said, okay, Bertha.
It's Bertha's fault. So, Bill, what stamps are they
now?
What stamp set are you using today, Honey Bunch?
Well, it was another one over here too. Oh, here it is.
Do you need my help, darling dear?
Yes, just stay close.
I'm running
I'm going to play around with
downstairs.
both of these right here. The Bee Leaf stamp set. I love these kits on here. But I'm also going to be using this note to self. It's just so many good uplifting things on here.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of new stuff coming in the store. Too.
Hi, Kelly Geyer. Now, I want to show y'all the book that I'm going to be using. It's by Jen Hatfield. It's called Warm and Cozy. And the reason I'm using this is because
it's warm and cozy.
Well, yes, but also it's kind of fall-y. Like when I say fall-y, like the fall. But I can make it go into Christmas because fall and Christmas kind of merge into one another, so to speak. But also, I was thinking to myself, I tend to make cards and craft from the perspective of a new crafter, if that makes sense. But I have advanced ideals, if that makes sense. But my skill set may not be as deep as a lot of you on here. So when I craft, I like to do it in such a manner that I keep the innocence involved in the crafting. I don't try to handcuff myself with a lot of rules and regulations and reasons why I can't do. All I do is see something happening and I just go for it. You know, I don't get locked up into trying to find exact matching scenarios or schemes. Just whatever I like is what I like. It's kind of like looking out the window and whatever you see, you don't see exact colors matching. You see a plethora and a myriad of colors and arrangements, and you accept it. You accept what you see.
There you go.
I try to create that same element when I'm crafting. I want to just have that card just kind of materialize with not subject or handcuffed to the rules and regulations of what we may ascribe to color or shapes or what have you. If that makes sense. Yeah. So with that being said, I want to show you why some of the images in this book and why I like it. Okay, if you look through here, it has a number of, I want to show you each one of these pages in here. But what I like about this book, you notice how at the top, you'll see a bar right here. And then you see the main images down here.
That's the cutaways. Yeah.
Right. So it kind of gives you an ideal of what you can do with what they're recommending. Although you can mix and match anything you want inside this book. But let's say they say, hey, you have this and you have this. But they're also saying on the next page, you have this, which can be matched with this. You know? So then when I turn the page right here, well, actually, you have a lot of these things right here.
And it's one-sided.
Right, it's one-sided.
Sheets, yeah. And
right here, I have as a main image this, but they're recommending this. I can't do it if I want, but look right here. And this, I like this so much. My mind is saying, I don't want to cut this up. I want to somehow make this whole image on a page. See, what you can do and make that become a card all by itself, kind of cut down and maybe putting it on an A2 base and putting a sentiment or something and just letting it ride like that. If you just sometimes you just make a quick, simple card. Just
that right there, that paper. I love that.
Just real simple, to the point. Look at this right here. Now, most people would never put these two colors together. You see this and you see all this gray. But if you look at the underlying themes, who says you can't use these two together? You can do anything you want.
You know. Who asked about? Oh, do you carry this paper in the store? Yes, we do. This is in the store.
You just have to get the link. Yeah, and look at this one right here. I'm gonna tell you one thing I like. I love anything that has newspaper in the background like this. It's something about that look that really, yes.
That kind of,
I like this.
And you can stamp over it too, baby, if you wanted to.
I love this pattern right here too. It's amazing. A lot of times, here's another misnomer that people have. They think that men always have to have a card that makes a quote unquote manly, dark, and that sort of thing.
So I can make you a pink card?
Well, here's the thing. Pink is a color that's been created by God.
There you go.
And you can use pink.
So
When
I
I
can
look
create
out,
a pink card for you.
you can have elements of pink in there. Yes, you can. Okay, think about it for a second. Uh,
Okay, you got it.
I'm
darling.
looking out the window right now, okay, and across the street, my neighbor has a tree in the yard, and there are pink, kind of pinkish looking flowery things on it. I guess it's turning to fall or what have you. And it's very beautiful. And as I look at that, I may not have worded it before I saw it, but there was a pleasing feeling as I gazed upon it.
There you go.
Yeah, so there's no crime with me looking at pink.
Oh my goodness. Our Cracker Box Cottage, she said, my husband used to call pink light red.
Right, there you go.
I like that.
Hold on, I remember
love that.
when I was
That's
coming
hilarious.
up, guys, one of the shirts that the men wore to church was a hot pink shirt. Remember that? You had I've had black suits with a quote unquote hot pink shirt. You know what I'm saying? With a darker tie. And
Well, this is before you met me?
No, yes, grew up like this.
No,
Tracey,
I'm talking about
hold
you?
up, I will wear that now and make you like it.
You ain't gonna make it.
You'll be like, woo,
Maybe a
boy.
soft pink.
Well, you been hiding that hot pink.
Maybe a soft pink, hot pink. You would
Hot
be,
pink, baby. I'll put that hot pink to work.
I'd be wrestling him to the front door.
I'll be like,
no,
like,
sir.
Girl, look
We
at
got
that.
we'll have to put some hot pink socks on you too.
Exactly. No, we don't do the hot pink socks. Okay.
To match.
You got to draw the line.
To
No,
match.
I put on black socks to match the rest. The hot pink, that the shirt is just to break the monotony of it.
The soft pink is nice. You have a soft pink shirt, Bill, that I've seen?
I don't want soft pink. See, for me personally, if I have on soft pink, if it's too soft, it makes me, it creates in me an indecisiveness. Like I couldn't decide if I wanted white or some other color, and I just kind of settle for this almost nondescript color. Or maybe it got faded with something that was a white shirt got faded with something that was red in the laundry. And I just said, oh, well, I don't want to throw the shirt away, so I put it on. You have to make a decision. I'm either going to put this shirt on.
We're really having this conversation right now.
I'm going to put this shirt on and wear it with a smile on my face. Now back to this.
There you go, darling.
We
have your pink.
Now look at these colors. I love these colors. Now here's the thing. This is something in my mind.
Oh, it's got pink in there.
I love the check in it. See the checks? I love this. Now they show this pattern right here. Now, when you turn it over here, it's like a circular sort of thing, like a what's this thing called? Target?
Mm-hmm. It does look like a target.
In your mind, you would think, well, I don't want to cut up the target. Or I want to somehow use this. Well, I actually like this pattern.
Oh, yeah.
So I would actually cut this thing. I don't want to use all these circles. I would kind of strip it some kind of way and use those colors to accentuate this.
Right, just go for it.
That's what I would do. Me. Yeah, you may do something else. I love this. Once again, okay, here it is. Here's flowers. Do I like this paper as a man? I love this paper right here. Look at these flowers.
Oh, the sunflowers, babe.
I love this. To look at these. Now, most people think, oh, as a man, you would like the dark. I do like the dark, but you know what? This gets more response out of me. I may border it with that, but this will probably be my main, for who I am as a person, I would do that.
There you go.
You don't have to. You can do anything you want. And once again, look at these.
Love those. Oh my goodness. See how well that, I mean, you don't even have to stamp.
You can use these as sentiments.
You could just use those, right.
Put something on there. Just only thing you need on the card is now out of all this stuff on here, if I made this card and gave it to Tracey, and I've told people before, almost every card I make from the perspective of Tracey in the background of my mind. Now I should think of something else or someone else. But every card I make, I tend to think, oh, this is for Tracey. You know, I do. Out of everything on here, this is the one that caught my eye. I would send this to her.
Oh.
You plus me.
There you go.
That's what I was saying. Or this one.
Well,
Hello, friend.
When I make a card for like a male, a male inspired card, I think of you with Will Bill like this. But now that I know that you like pink, I guess I'll be putting some of those out then, huh?
Tracey is just really just riding this pink wave. Wait, I said no. Wait, hold up. Why are you putting all these adjectives? Is that what you really like? Look, I like all colors.
Don't come at me saying.
I like all colors.
Why did you make me a pink card?
Tracey. Anyway, y'all, Honeybee, thank you. I love Honeybee. Look, Honeybee Stamping Hive says Tracey, ain't nothing wrong with pink. Exactly.
No, there isn't anything wrong with pink.
Then why you keep trying to?
No, there's nothing.
Does she sound believable, y'all?
Because I didn't know that you like pink cards, babe. I'm finding something new about you.
Look, Tracey.
I would never put pink in one of your cards. So now that I know.
Hold up. Look what I said when I was talking about suits. It's not like I said, Tracey, I'm going to get me a hot pink suit. I never said that. Because that's not something you want to want. As a man, I would want to wear pink as the dominant theme. But there's nothing wrong with me wearing my normal, man, I tend to be relatively conservative in my dress. Any suit I get would end up being black, navy blue, that sort of thing. I mean a deep green or something like that. Where it's so green or dark, it almost looks black, that sort of thing like that. Blue. So the bottom line is, if I have pink, it's going to be part of the overall theme. Just enough to kind of say, ooh. Yeah. Right.
You,
okay. Now that we got cleared that out.
Yeah, can we start making the card?
Thank you, Honeybee. Yes, Bertha. Bertha, you said a hot pink shirt. I did. You know where I got my first hot pink shirt, Bertha? Hot Sam's in Detroit. Okay. So Bertha, you don't know nothing about Hot Sam's. So let me move on. Okay, look at it.
They probably closed after selling you that hot pink shirt.
SWAT team came in.
Yeah.
Look at this one right here. And see how this is all chocolatey. And you have just bursts of color up here. It's just giving you ideas of what you can do. Look at this one. Now, they're giving you some mousses up here. I probably wouldn't use these mousses, but I do like this paper right here. What? Who knows? You can border it, but I just something about those mousses I don't like. Maybe if I turn them down, if I turn them like upside down, they look like octopuses. I probably would do that. Like alien octopuses, and I'd put little eyes right here. Can y'all see that? Like we're being descended upon from space. It's like Pac-Man. What's that game? Tracey, remember Pac-Man?
Yeah, it does look like those. Looks like a spider kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, now let me keep going. Now, believe it or not, I actually like this one. There are so many possibilities I see in my mind. You could literally get something like this, and they're suggesting this. Let's see what this is on the next page. Okay, you could use this as a wall and act like these are little portraits or something hanging on the page. And don't even have to say anything else.
The other paper looked like Space Invaders.
Right, that's the game I was talking about. Now, I really love this combination right here. Excuse me. Look at this. Now when you're talking about a man, here's the combination of the male feminine marriage for me in my mind. Okay, see this? Most people think of something manly here. You would tend to think of something, the feminine thing here, but I would blend these two in such a way that it just merged. You merge the two because we all have masculine and feminine elements that comprise our psyche. That's just how it is. Look at this one. Now, here's another thing. They're showing you two elements.
That reminds me of checkers and chess.
Exactly. That reminds me of me whooping you in chess or checkers. What? I fail to find any humor in that. Look at this, though. Now, here's another thing. Don't think you have to be handcuffed to just using two patterns. You can use as many as you want. Two, three, four.
I think it's fun to use.
I would use multiple.
Y'all I'll leave Bill alone while he explains.
Vicky's like, so
each
do
and
it.
every page, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna speed up. Vicky's like, look, Bill, if you don't do a card, I will come through this screen
she said, so do
and
it.
shine your bald head with some sandpaper, okay? Okay, Vicky, let me go faster. Okay, I'm gonna go fast. Vicky wants me to go faster, y'all. Okay, let me just keep going. Ooh, look at that! I love this.
He's loving this paper.
I'm gonna tell you why I like this. I gotta say it, Vicky. I gotta take a pause. When I see this paper right here, I'm seeing this thing right here. I can take this note to self, just etch it right on here. I have built-in paper lines. You see what I'm saying? I will cut that. And that fact, I'm gonna do that is something. So, yes, that's one of my cards. All right off the bat, I know that.
Mimi B says, I think that certain colors have always been defined by society as being for men or women. Bottom line is all colors are for everyone. I love that.
Exactly.
Yep. There you go. You're getting a pink card.
Look at that. Tracey, as long as that card comes from you, I will say. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Since y'all think that men don't do anything pink, can y'all remember when I did this right here?
I still have it right there.
Hey, remember I did this card?
Yeah, but you made that for me.
I made it for Tracey, but look at this. What color is that?
Pink.
Exactly. And I even have pink bordering right here. I have that pink tag thing behind here.
There you go.
The flower. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I'm not afraid of pink. I don't shy away from it. I even have like a pinkish border around this thing.
I like that.
Exactly.
I like that paper that's on the screen right now.
Now let me keep going. I'm almost done with this book, so I can get started. So Vicky Jensen out of her misery.
18 different patterns in that book.
Look at this. 18. You mean as much as I've been turning, I've only.
Is it 18 or is it 36?
It feels like about a 50. Many I'm sure.
Is there 2 of each sheet?
No, I don't think so.
There you go.
Look at that. I love this. Now here's the male thing. Look at that color. Where's that color? Do I see it? Yep, so there it is.
Are you going to pull out the ones that you're going to use?
Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, look at that. Ooh, I love this one. This is going to be used. I'm going to tell you that. Y'all that right now.
Hey, Barbara Lane.
Barbara Lane. Okay, I'm going to do it. Let me hurry up.
Pink is
here,
awesome. Okay.
Here, and here. So y'all expect me to come in. Hey, y'all, here go some pages. Look at this right here. Good. All right. Like I'm completely disconnected. Now, I'm actually being a bit more open than I normally would be.
Vicky said, just kidding. She said, I'm enjoying your expose on the paper.
Okay, now I'm going to rip this out and this one out because I like this. All right. Let me take these out right now.
Yeah, that's a beautiful paper.
I like these. Okay. I need the slicer. So I'm going to get this. I need an A2 base.
Use that one right there. See it?
Oh, here goes some right here. I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, here's the problem I have, guys. If you're new, always make sure this card is opening like this. I can't tell how many cards I've done was all happy, and I went to open it, and it was backwards like that. So I'm going to tell you what's going through my mind. Ooh, I need a color to go off for that. Okay, I see what I'm going to do already. Okay, this is quite mindless, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this part right here. So let me do like this. I'm doing this mindlessly.
Good.
It's just hitting me. Okay. I'm going to do like that. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I like. I kind of want this at the bottom part. But I want, because this is black, let me get some black over here. Black. I'm going to get this right here. Put that behind here. Okay. Okay. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. How much of it do I want, though? I want about... about this much right here. So I'm going to slice this about right here. Now I'm eyeballing y'all. I'm an eyeballer. How many of you guys are eyeballers? Tracey, how many eyeballers when you see it? Because I'm an eyeballer.
A lot of us eyeball it.
I mean, there are a lot of times I see people say, "What's the exact measurements?" I don't care. I look at it, and whatever is pleasing to me is what the
Yes,
measurements is going to be.
everybody's saying I am. They're saying me.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes we can handcuff ourselves by setting up a pseudo rule of, oh, we must have the exact dimensions. Why?
Mm-hmm. Honeybee Stamping says it depends. Yeah, it does. Like for me, if I'm teaching y'all, then I definitely have to be exact on the measurements. But if I'm just kind of doing my own little thing, sometimes behind the scenes, then I'll just kind of, eyeball it.
I'm gonna basically get the dimensions, and I'll cut from here.
Thanks,
I'd
Rory.
rather over measure than and give me room for mistakes. Now, I have seen some cards. A lot of times I go to Pinterest for ideals just to kind of inspire myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I do see the necessity of measurement. So don't get me wrong saying never measure. I'm not saying that. Okay, so now with this one right here.
Are you buffering, Carmina?
This is still a little too much. I need to cut it more. So let me do that. I need to come down more.
Oh, Lisa says, I learned so much from you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, about like that. Okay. So now for this one, about right here.
Gwen Watson says, I can't cut a straight line like you do, Tracy. It takes some practice.
Now, watch this. I'm not getting carried away right now with the exact dimensions. I will cut this with scissors. The main thing is to keep going. So let me see if this art glitter glue is working, or do I have to go for my reptile glue? It was recommended to me by Bertha. Bertha, it's been working, okay? Now some of y'all don't start criticizing me saying, Bill, you're using too much glue. Those of you that know me know I like to have enough that just in case, if 10,000 years from now, some aliens or somebody come down, or if there still happen to be people left on Earth 10,000 years from now, if they find the card, it'll still be intact.
I'm laughing at these comments, okay? I'm letting Bill talk. Go ahead, babe. Just go ahead.
Now, I'm going to do like this. So one thing I do like about reptile glue and art glitter glue, it gives you just enough give. See how that's sliding? It doesn't just lock down exactly yet.
Hey, Georgiana Franks, Expressions Craft Studio. She said, hello, Tracy and Bill and the gang. For those of you who don't know, Mindless Crafting at midnight is going to be, we're going to have another one of those sessions this Friday at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. And that is the 25th? Where's my little notes? My little sheet.
So here.
Yeah, just to let people who just tuning in. Yeah, we're going to do another Mindless Crafting at midnight, 11:55 p.m. Friday, September 25th. So
rest up.
It was so much fun last time. So hopefully y'all can join us. Take your little cat nap during the day. Whatever you need to do. Some
tea, coffee.
A Crafting Heart said, Bill, what are you making?
That's a good question, a Crafting Heart. I'm letting inspiration take me somewhere. Okay. I'm just showing how. Here's another thing I like. I like layers. My thing is layers and shapes. If you're new, you cannot go wrong with layers and shapes.
It's basically, yeah.
Layers and shapes.
And adding a little dimension always get your card.
I guess if you, the more you do it, the better you're getting. You can start getting real fancy and precise. But if I was just starting out, the biggest advice I would give is layers and shades.
Carolyn Bice said she won't be able to join us because she'll be at Yellowstone National
Carolyn.
Park. Enjoy, Carolyn. Good. Truth and Reason. She is hilarious.
What did Truth and Reason say?
She said, then we'll have mindless breakfast after. that mindless crafting at midnight.
Look at that color, how that blends so nicely. Now I have to make sure this side is glued up
Oh,
enough.
her niece is treating her. How? What an
Who?
awesome niece, Carolyn Bice, to Yellowstone.
Can I borrow your nieces?
Oh my goodness, what a nice gift. So thoughtful.
Okay, now, see the art glitter glue and Reptile, it allows me to slide, and in a very short period of time, like right now, it pretty much solidifies, and I don't have to wait too long. I can keep moving. It doesn't warp the paper. I love it. Where's the, here they are right here. So now, since I eyeball, now I'm going to kind of trim these off like this. This is my technique, and probably a lot of your techniques too.
Mindless breakfast could be dangerous, Mimi B says.
You'll be eating stuff right out of the ground, insects from the park.
Honeybee Stamping Hive says she should be stamping right now. My mojo is sleeping, LOL. Need some inspiration. Look, if I get on Pinterest, I will just go. That thing will flood you with so many ideas that you don't even know where to start. I have to kind of give myself a time limit on Pinterest. But they have some good ideas on there. If you're not following me on Pinterest, I have a whole bunch of boards and stuff, Pinterest boards and stuff that you can get some ideas and inspiration from.
If you're looking for Mindless Crafting anywhere on the net, it's branded straight across the board as Mindless Crafting. So if you go, whether you go on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, if you type in Mindless Crafting in that construct, we should come up. Okay, now that looks cool, but you know what? I want to use this too. So let's see. I'm gonna get, how many rows? I'm gonna put this right across here like a belt. I'm gonna go.
Yep, we're on Pinterest under Mindless Crafting.
I'm gonna go two rows.
I have about 17 followers on Pinterest. About 17. I've been on Pinterest
17.
for a while.
I thought you 17,000.
Oh, 17. Yes.
17 followers.
Sorry. 17,000.
Well, I don't need to go there.
I need to go get my coffee. Bye.
And pour it on your head. Okay. Okay, now.
Yeah, go after the live. Don't go right now during the live. Stay with us. Oh. Taquiti, is that for coffee? Oh, she said #1 fan. Taquiti Cross, thank you.
Look at that right there.
She gave us a $10 super chat, baby.
Oh! Thank you.
We promise we won't buy donuts with it. Maybe coffee, but we won't buy donuts with it. As tempting as it could be.
Now, here's something I'm going to do. I'm not going to put this all the way like this. What I am going to do.
Making a card. I'm loving the way those patterns are coming together, baby.
I want the top border of this to be like that. Not the bottom, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this.
Krispy Kreme donuts. You know what my favorite donuts is? We actually have a place over here.
Ooh, that place should be
our donut shop. I used to like Krispy Kreme until I started going to this other place.
Ooh, this place
What's
here.
the name of it again, babe?
Dough in the Box.
Dough in the Box.
It's a shame how good those donuts are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now, first I'm going to put this one behind here. I want about that far. So I'm going to glue this right here.
Gooby, why are you staring into the corner?
Because I can.
He's over there staring into the corner in the craft room. He's usually asleep.
Hold up.
Cat must be bothering him.
This is kind of tricky here. Hold up.
Oh, you're trying to make a hole? Oh, trying to give it a little border?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Just
Deb C
enough.
said we have a place called Hertz Donuts. Hertz Donuts. Did the donuts put a hurting on you, or is that the person's last name? Marlene said Krispy Kreme is too sweet for her. Chocolate glazed donut. I love Dunkin' Donuts blueberry donut, though, I must say. Don't I, babe?
She does. You know
Yes.
what?
Bill likes the what's the one you like from Dunkin' Donuts? The sour, is it sour cream? What's it called? Is it sourdough?
Okay.
The one from Dunkin' Donuts. You always get it.
You know what? Now that I've done it, I don't think I like it. So let me cut me another slip.
I think it's sourdough. He's not listening to me, y'all. He's focused.
I'm
He's
letting
thinking,
my mind.
He's thinking too much.
Something about that didn't hit me right. And that's another thing. Don't feel locked into something. If you go down a road and all of a sudden you feel like you don't need to go down there, it's something about it. It became too much of the red. And I need something to really break the monotony. So I'm going to just do that. It's like a burst of color to come out of here. No. Let me just keep going. I think I'm deviating too much. Hold up. What is this? No, I don't want that. I'm going to just stick with this right here, just like this.
Yeah, go for it, babe.
I'm going to do just like this.
Do you have a new glue out?
No.
No, I think he was just talking about the
But I will say this.
He was talking about the reptile glue. Look, I was about to say the alligator glue.
But I will say
earlier,
this.
He was talking about the reptile glue.
No, what happened, Bertha Bless Wilson turned me on to reptile glue, and it's really good.
It's right there, the bottle.
Here it is right here. This stuff here, it's almost just like the art glitter glue, but it costs less. And that part is very attractive.
Look, I already stocked up on my art glitter glue for the
winter.
winter.
That's another thing now, you guys. For those of you that you need to know, our glitter glue and reptile glue are just, this is the go-to glue as far as I'm concerned. If you're going to get it, you better get it now. Forever hold your peace, because it will not be shipped.
They want to know where you got it from.
It will not be shipped if the temperature goes below 40 degrees, because it solidifies.
Did we get that reptile glue on Amazon?
So get it, whatever you're going to get now for the whole winter season, or forever hold your peace.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come later talking about, where do we get the glue?
I got 2 huge bottles of art glitter glue. I think the reptile glue we got on Amazon, didn't we?
Yes.
Bertha made us buy it, okay?
Okay, look at that. I like that so far. See, look at that. Look how simple that is. It's nothing more than shapes. Okay, so far I got that. Let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna go. Do I want any of this?
Bertha said she bought a large glue a few weeks ago. Tyler said him and Shannon, they both use it. They use the reptile glue. Reptile. I'm going to just put the link here for the reptile glue.
I'm trying to see what I want to do, y'all. I may just want to put a sentiment. You know what I'm saying?
Like really? This. Someone said, I think Walmart has that glue. Oh, okay.
Well, could go. Let me see what this says. Okay, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I need white. Here goes some white right here. I'm going to just make this a real simple one. I'm going to make more than one card, y'all. This will be quick.
Oh, Amy Bush was saying, keep an eye on Cinnamon. If he does it a lot, get him to the vet. I think he's just looking for a corner to go and rest in, because the cat keeps coming in and out of the room. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and another thing, I will say this, guys. Guess what's coming in very, very, very soon. Very soon. I mean, it could be this week. I don't know.
Christmas kit stuff?
No.
Here you go, then. Oh.
Bam! Mindless Crafting hybrid. It's called Intense Hybrid. Hybrid Intense Black. It's a hybrid ink. This ink right here, it's phenomenal. We had this well tested. We were offered the exclusive batch on this thing, so we jumped at the chance. Tracey tested it out for months to make sure it was up to her standards, and we were just shocked to find out it works equally with equal fluency on both alcohol with alcohol markers or water based. This is going to be a phenomenal.
Well, what I'm going to do is, here's what I'm going to do, y'all.
Acquisition
when the box
to your
comes
crafting
in, I'm going to go live like as soon as the box comes in, because I don't know, it's supposed to be getting here this week. So I'm really, really excited about it. So I'm going to just go live opening the box because I'm going to be super excited. And I want y'all to be excited with me. There's just no telling when it'll come. But as soon as the box gets here and I'm going to just open it like right on the spot and I might be in tears. I don't know.
Rose be in tears.
Said, we can't hold it, Rose. But it's going to go in the store immediately. Oh, so is there, look, someone said, Truth and Read says, so is there a product release at Mindless at midnight?
You know what? If it comes in, we might have to do that.
Well, I want to open the box with them, you know.
You know what I'm going to do, y'all?
I'm excited. Crafty Heart, I'm so excited because it wasn't in my plan to have inks or to even start with the inks, but I said the first one would have to definitely be the stamping ink, the black. And then from there, we'll go on to do other things. So we had to go through the process. You know, you just have to go through the process first, you know. And so it'll work with your alcohol markers and it will work with the water-based markers as well.
So if you do like this, people can't accuse you.
Heavily Gifted today say, yes, please, late night.
See how I'm going squiggly with this? Like that. Okay, now I'm going to end up putting this up here. But before I do that, I'm going to use this to put some distressedness. I need to, is this for distressedness stuff?
That's for distressing, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go like that.
You want to put something underneath?
Yes, I do. Like what?
What your wife said? No.
How about this right here? On the back side.
Here, use one of these. It'll work.
Okay.
Because I can use the other side.
Okay, guys. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let me test it out and see what it looks like if I go like this. Okay. Taquiti's never coming back. You keep mutilating Taquiti's name. She's like, they can't even say people's name on that channel. Let me go somewhere else.
I was going to say tequila and then I
just called her. You done called her everything but Taquiti. Okay? Taquiti. I apologize to my wife. Okay?
On building your own YouTube channel. Ooh, that's a whole series and a half.
You know what? Hold up. That would be too extensive. That would be.
It's a lot.
Yes, Lord.
But it can be done.
Yeah,
it's a lot, but it can be done.
There's something else I like to do. I want to take this marker right here. I like to have my edges kind of like that. It creates like an outline.
Hey, Karen Hallgren.
Karen Hallgren.
Thanks, Donna. Congrats on the ink. Thank you, Donna. Donna was so excited.
She was so excited. Donna, thank you for being excited. Please. Okay, let's see.
Donna,
Donna's like, look.
we just said one, let's just get one color because we were like, oh, let's do all of these colors. And sometimes if you take the larger picture, it seems so overwhelming. So we decided to just take the smaller picture. Let's start with one ink. Let's see how the process goes first. And then we can start to do other colors of the ink. Do you know how much you'll be selling the ink pad for? It's going to be $7.99. And that's a really good price for an ink that can be used for two different for
both alcohol and water base.
Thank you, babe. Thanks.
How many of you do this? Do the edge thing like I'm doing? I love doing that.
I do it.
Well, there you go.
Look at my husband distressing.
But I'm gonna hump this.
Distressing.
This must be humped. Okay, hold up. Humping for new people are these.
Explain that.
The mount things. What's it called again? The
mounting tape. Babe.
This is called mounting tape, but I always forget. So I call them humpers because it humps this up and creates dimension.
Tyler said he's trying to get Shannon to do a YouTube channel with him.
Oh, that would be so cute.
I think it would be awesome. Shannon, where's Shannon?
They would have so much fun battling one another in real time. Of course, Tyler will lose, but he would have fun as it went along. Someone asked an interesting question. Now, I'm going to put some art glitter glue on this. They say, why don't we put art glitter glue on the other side? I don't know. It's like insecurity. I know it will probably stay, but I'm just going to put a dab.
That's an excellent price, actually, Sonia. So yeah, be ready.
Gonna put this right here.
Oh, Tyler says Shannon's sitting right next to her. Y'all going to start a channel. Tyler and Shannon. What would y'all call it? That would be fun. I love the whole couples crafting. I think like crafting together, like with Bill was behind the scenes for so long, and finally I had to drag him out, and now you can't get him off the channel now.
I could pick any of this stuff here. I could put here, you are enough. I am enough. You are worthy. You are loved. Things will get better. Focus on things that matter. Create your own path. And I think what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do, darling?
I know the perfect person to give this to. I met a young lady who is, she's in the job force. She's unhappy. She's very talented in a lot of different areas. And she's kind of tossed the ideal around to herself about starting to do her own thing. But there's always that fear of what if? What if? What if I can't? And I always have to say, well, it's one of Tracy's favorite comebacks is, what if you can?
Exactly.
What if I do? What if you don't? I mean, you have to put the mirror question out there to remind yourself. I mean, well, if not you, then who?
Right. Yeah.
But there are many other people like this. Yeah, but they don't have you. You're not out there.
Tyler Day. Look, Tracy, this is Shannon. She's writing in on Tyler's channel.
Tyler, like, get off my channel.
He thinks y'all will eventually break me.
Look at Tyler. Shannon just slapped Tyler. Look, she just slapped Tyler off his own computer. Get off his computer. Let me type this message.
I would love for y'all to create a channel, but guess what? You just got to do, it's not an easy task, but it can be done. YouTube is not an easy thing.
People think it is.
But it can be done. People think you're just getting on and just such and such. And I think we've been just doing it for so long. This is our 11th year. But I mean, it's a lot because sometimes people don't realize you actually have like another life outside of YouTube. I think YouTube has become such a large part of our lives over this 10 or 11 year journey that it just seems natural for us.
It's natural because you've learned, you know what, if you compare it to card making, journal, maybe making a journal or something a little bit more elaborate.
Right.
When it looks like it's a lot because it is, but once you learn each little part, you get more proficient with each element and then it all kind of comes together. But it's not an overnight thing. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you, it's easy. It's
Look,
not.
Tyler said she slapped me on the back of my head during my live stream the other night, Bill. He's telling you, Bill, Tyler's saying he needs to be saved, okay? He needs you to save him.
No, we just save Tyler, Shannon. Let me send over the Exorcist. Tyler's like, yeah.
YouTube is very technical from when we first started to like now. However, they have some great tutorials on YouTube showing you step by step. So yeah, I mean it's been a wonderful journey. You have to try to not listen to everyone because everyone's going to have their opinions about everything and they're going to try to change who you are. Here's my advice, and here's the trick to not burning out on YouTube, because there's people who have burnt out, literally exhausted themselves trying to be everything to everyone, and you can't do that. Be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. That is my advice to you.
And in all honesty, if you're really serious, go to what's it called, Trace? YouTube Academy or something like that.
The Creators Academy.
Go on YouTube to the Creators Academy. Go to YouTube and type in the search box, Creators Academy.
Be yourself. Everyone's putting on this show, and that's fine if that's what that's what you're intended with your channel for. Bill, you need to close that ink up. Sorry, y'all, getting off task a little bit here.
But yeah, if you go there,
yeah,
that will tell you everything you need to know. A lot better than just listening to someone like us.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you came to our house right now to visit, this is what you'd be getting. Exactly what, just us. This is, you're gonna laugh just because we like to laugh, and we're not trying to be funny. It's just the way it is, I spoke to my mom this morning. We laughed together. Spoke to my sister yesterday. We laughed together. And if the Quilting Marine is on there with her, my brother-in-law, we laugh with them. It's just the way we are.
But that's what we do. But now, if you're not a laughing type of person, don't try to create the illusion that you are trying to be someone else. If you're more serious,
people tell us that we laugh too. Oh, there's too much laughter going on.
Right, and hopefully that person will go to another channel where they're more comfortable, because we're not going to change and alter who we are to accommodate that 1 or 2 or 1,000 or however many people it is, because they're not our audience.
Yeah, it would be too. Look, Tyler says I prefer to be myself. Just get super nervous. I have social anxiety, even doing videos. Look, I am basically a shy person. Used to be a shy person. Kind of still a shy person. And somewhat reserved. Somewhat. I think Bill,
actually that's true.
But I think Bill, his energy, we feed off of each other's energy. So, but
plus I'm
we have our moments when we are just it's just hilarious. Funny. We'll laugh at something, we were out and about yesterday. And I think people end up feeding off of your energy. And so if you can bring that same energy into, just like it, I feel like we're just talking amongst friends. That's what I feel like.
Right. And for instance, those of you that have come on here a while, now, for instance, I give you an example. if you go down and look at the thumbs up and thumbs down bar, you see the same two thumbs thumbs down. Y'all see that? Yeah, that's how it is. There are people who exist
just
to come on within 30 seconds or 15 seconds of us coming on to put the thumbs down, then they leave. That's their mission for as far as their relationship with us. And we don't, that's fine. If that helps you to feel good about who you are, to come to my channel and put a thumbs down, then by all means, I encourage you to do that, because I want you to feel good about yourself. If that's the only way I can be of any value to you and you can flourish throughout this day, then by all means, let me be that person for you.
Yeah. Look, Tweety said,
and go on out your way after you do that.
Exactly.
Here's
what Tweety said. She said, I just started my channel and my grandson started his channel. He's 8. Oh, thanks for the encouragement. Be yourself. I love you guys. Oh.
Because here's the thing. If you try to be someone else, they're not coming to see them. They're coming to see you.
Right. And so, yeah, you just have to kind of like.
That's all I'm putting. I'm not doing nothing else.
You just have to basically just not focus on the thumbs down. Focus on the thumbs up. Focus on the people that you're actually wanting to reach. And so I don't focus on the people who say, oh, your videos are too long. I didn't like the music at the beginning of your video. There's so many different reasons.
You spoke too long.
Yeah, it was just too long.
You laughed too much.
You don't have to show the entire process. You don't, so, right, just be yourself. Be yourself.
You laugh too much. Oh, you want another channel then, right? Bye. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, you're not, and another thing, don't ever get into arguments with people on the channel. Because you'll want to, because we've been called some stuff you wouldn't even believe. I mean, we've been called everything but a child of God on the children's channel in front of kids.
Yeah, I get more.
And anything you can imagine, that's what we've been called.
Yeah, you just have to know that there's these people that are on their keyboards just waiting to just try to break you, basically.
But you can't allow that.
But you're a child of God, so hey. And my thing is, when you put that kind of energy out there, be careful that doesn't come back to you, So, I know, right, Karen? Laugh too much. Wow, exactly. Yeah, we've been accused of laughing too much. You're too loud. You're too such and such. There's all of these different things that people just, But it's okay.
You know what I need, Trace? I want a ribbon to go from here to here. I need the ribbon to be a completely different color. Pink. I want pink. I'm going to show y'all I can use pink. Tracy, find me some pink. I'll find it myself. I'm going to find me some pink on this ribbon. Hold up. And then I'm done with this card. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all don't think it's possible.
Colorful Dimensions 1014 said, find your thick skin. Yep. And try to be yourself too, because that in itself, people will try to make you jump through so many different hoops, and then you end up burning yourself out, basically. Yeah. So this is our 11th. We started in 2000.
Whatever, it's a long time.
2008. Okay. This is 12th year, babe. We started in 2008, something like that. So yeah.
Do I want pink? I'm starting to second guess myself. Hold up.
Mimi B said, Tracy, did you find it hard at first when you did your classes at MadeItCon? No, Mimi B, and here's why. Before this, I had been doing some public speaking, and it was always hard for me to get up in front of a crowd because I was a really shy kid. Had a lot going on as a kid. And so I didn't want to be seen. And so I struggled with self-esteem issues, but sports actually brought me outside of my shell. Just make a long story short. And through sports and putting myself kind of out there and kind of like, once you're in it, it's like, wow, that wasn't too bad. And so becoming a librarian, I had to do a lot of programs for adults and children. So it put me out in front of more people. And so then I would go out to schools and talk to kids. And then I would go out to do some parenting workshops for kids of like young readers or beginning readers, and me reading books in front of large crowds. And then I think one of the biggest things that I had done at the beginning of my like getting out in front of people is I actually did storytelling at Central Park. That was a big deal for me because now you're talking about like just a lot of people in front of that Hans Christian Andersen statue at Central Park. So I've always put myself out in front of crowds just to kind of get over my shyness because I wanted to do something bigger. And in order to do something bigger, I needed to kind of like say to myself, you can do this. You can do this. So
I am enough.
And as I did it more and more, I wasn't afraid to get out in front of people as I did it more and more.
I probably need the hot glue gun for that part, don't I?
No, you can use that. It's light enough. I've used it before.
Okay, let me try it again.
Just leave it up so it can actually dry.
Okay.
Margie Ryan said, I'm an introvert. Positive self-talk helps. I actually had to, what was it when I did the thing at Kennesaw State?
I don't know. Whatever it was,
whatever year that was, I be careful. Look, be careful what you ask for. A couple of years ago, I was at Kennesaw. I was asked to come and speak, be one of the keynote speakers at Kennesaw State for my book, my children's book, Where is My Sneaker? And so I was.
I understand. The year before, the guy who wrote the Very Hungry Caterpillar was the one who presented there.
Was he there?
Yeah. So I understand this is not some like lightweight type event because they thought Tracey lived in California or whatever or something.
They sure did.
They were like, yes, we're gonna fly you across and this and that and the hotel. And Tracey's like, I only live right down the street. They were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so actually before that, years before that, I would go to this event. It was like it was a teacher and librarians conference, and people from all over the state of Georgia would come to speak at it. And I was like, I would go to the event. And one day I was sitting out in the audience and I was like, wow, wouldn't that be cool if I was up there one day? And sure enough, 5-6 years later, here I am at the same event. And now I'm the speaker.
But you know what? Tracey used to come home after when she went to that event, before she did it, and she said, what if I could do that? What if? She would ask those questions. And because of that, I always ask this question. I always say this, and I got this from my mother. She said, in order to get a big answer, you've got to be willing to ask a big question.
Yep.
Now, if you ask a small question, now here's the thing, and here's another thing: a big question, they come in degrees. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a kid who says, "What if? How do I become an all-A student?" Now, that seems like a very big question. And if they ask that question and they go on that quest fervently, it's very possible, very, 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 and more than likely that they're going to figure out how to become an all-A student. But what if another student, instead of asking that question, they say to themselves, what do I need to know, and how can I find the cure or create the answer to this, and that will span across the globe and help millions and millions of people? What university? What do I have to know? Who do I have to see? This and that. I guarantee you, those questions will start to go out into the ethosphere, and once again, you will find yourself just high enough above the trees Well, not only can you see opportunity, but opportunity can see you.
There you go.
And the opportunity that will exist at that level will surround itself in the realm of the questions that you frame for your life. Yes.
Yeah. And the thing is, I have a if I stayed like in my shell, I would have never known the connection that I had with people. And so I always lived inside the space that was inside of my head as a kid. And once I came out of that and started to connect more with people, my confidence started to, and knowing what effect I had on people. So being a librarian, I was able to connect with a lot of people, be part of a community, and something that was so vital as reading and educating kids was like a big thing for me. And so that also helped me to connect with people. And you throw a little bit of humor in there, and there you go. And I'm always one of those people who, when someone tells me that they want to do something, I'm there like, how can I help you to do it? So that was my thing as a librarian. Like, all these people have all these hopes and dreams, and for some reason that fear was holding them back. The fear of doing something big. And I mean, there's some people that I've met across those 20 years of being a librarian that have gone on to become great authors, great music artists. I mean, people who are just like, I remember talking to you in the library and something you said. And then next thing you know, this person just completely just took off.
Thank you, Brenda. Hold on. Sonia Creel is asking a very important question. Shannon Dager.
Mm-hmm.
She says, what if I can't figure out something to show people on YouTube? I just don't know if my brain is that creative to always have something new. You know what? I'm going to tell you something really interesting, Shannon. And we discovered this when we did the children's channel. I was looking for You Are Enough, but I can't find it.
It's right here.
Okay, I need You Are Enough. I'm done.
Enough.
Okay. Here's what we discovered. Once you put you introduce yourself to the world, just kind of start off with a couple of things you do. You don't have to just say, I am a craft channel. You may not even be a craft channel at all. You may end up being something completely different. But I guarantee you, as you do certain things, the people that gravitate to you will begin to tell you what they want to see. They will see some different elements in you.
Mm-hmm.
And they will say, can you do? Do you create? What do you know about? And you just start to answer those questions. If you can't formulate the questions for yourself, allow those who gravitate to you to help you to formulate those questions, and you will begin to tap into something so much greater than you ever knew existed within you. And not only that, if you're true and you're authentic, you will also begin to your audience will actually, it will be your audience. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
They'll find your audience will find you.
Your exact audience.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who always say that they have everything they need in their search except for you, because you offer a very specific mix of skills, talents, emotion, advice, empathy, just all those things combined to give them what they need at that particular moment in space and time. Now, that's not to say that they're going to stay with you forever, because people don't do that. They may travel through your space, get what they need for that period of time, and they move on. And do we feel offended, upset that they're going? No, I don't. We're happy we were here for you at that moment. And we feel so blessed that we were able to be used as we were designed to be used, to help someone, because that's why we're here. Mm-hmm. To be an expression of the one who created us,
right? To
help the next light in their journey as they go on to help light someone else's path.
Yeah.
We're all interconnected.
Yeah, we are.
Now I'm gonna say
And
this.
so I don't know how life would be without y'all on here. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just, and I know many of you have told us the same thing, where it's like, man, without you and Bill, it's just so like there's something about y'all, and I'm saying this because this is what y'all have said. And so that's when we say, you know what, there's something this thing is bigger than us. We may have, I know y'all have heard us say that before, that this thing is much bigger than us. There's a connection that goes on with people. And some people are just struggling, just need that extra word or something, just to keep moving,
And that's another thing, Shannon, and everyone else who are asking those things. Like LaFrance is asking different questions. Here's the thing. It will start off as almost like a selfish quest. Like, what can I do? I. You would go into that thing right there. But when you start putting things out, and all of a sudden you're getting uh, messages and emails from people all across the world telling you how something that you felt was absolutely insignificant and you didn't even weren't even observant of what it was, how that one thing changed their life completely.
Yeah.
People who would tell you, Shannon, I watched you and Tyler, or LaFrance, I saw your so and so, or Brenda, I saw what you do this and that, and you know what? I was on the verge of committing suicide, and because I saw you, I heard you say one thing.
That did it.
I took another path.
That did it. That right there.
Excuse my language. So
Yeah.
what the hell does that have to do with crafting? Now, excuse my language. It doesn't, because crafting is the construct that you're being used in order to help change lives and to manifest your destiny and to assist others in their path. Now, hopefully, we're not getting too deep with this thing.
You are.
But that's exactly how it works. When you move yourself out of the way, you discover this is so much bigger than me and my own insecurity and my own, oh, I'm so shy. Oh, what would they say? Who cares what they say? You're not here for what they say. You're here to do what you were put here to do. Your whole purpose in life may be to walk up to a little kid who's standing by the side of a building with tears in his eyes, who has a family situation going on so deplorable we can't even imagine. You may have to, your purpose in life may be to smile at this kid and say, hello, I like you. You are enough, and walk off. And that may be your last day in life. But you know what? What you told that kid could mean the difference between not only his life, but the life of the world. Because you gave him what he needed in that moment. And because you did that, the world is forever changed.
Yeah. And that kid was me at one point too. And so someone had to pull me up out of my darkness in order to let me feel something that day, because I was in a dark place during my, years that I should be having fun, which was basically elementary school and up. And so I had a teacher that pulled me out of a dark place. And so when I think about what I do now, all the things that have occurred in my life lead up to this moment. And so I can feel when someone else says, I'm hurting. I know what that feels like. Or they feel broken. I know what that feels like. And so, you actually think, when you look back at your life, and many of you, I'm sure, have looked back at your life and say, man, this is happening to me. Why? Because your testimony is going to give someone else that reason to keep going. It's through your testimony and through the things that you go through that are going to, if you decide to share. See, that's the other thing, is that you have to be willing to share, because your testimony is going to help someone else get through a dark place.
You know what? Here's something. Someone said, Rose Burton says, why are people giving money? And here's the thing. Okay, in my discretion, we don't ask for money, but if someone gives it to us, it's because it's been put in their heart to do just that. Now, that is another example. Okay, if you ask why, sometimes you'll be you have this impetus to do
there's no reason. Yeah,
to do a certain thing.
Yeah, YouTube allows you to do a super chat, and so if people want to, it's almost like saying, "Hey Tracey, here's something for y'all coffee fund," or maybe we want to put it towards getting a new camera. I know people do that too, but yeah, we don't like ask for it. It's just they just appreciate us, I guess. Each person has a different reason for doing it. I know
Right.
people do it on different channels. I'm still amazed because Brenda Bodwin, I think, gave us.
Brenda has done so much,
chat.
and Brenda said something is real powerful.
Tracey, you are super. Look, she says super fantabulosum.
No, she said something else too, Tracey. That was really powerful.
Let's see.
That I really hate we missed. Keep going. Keep going to Brenda.
I'll look for it.
Right here. That right there. Read that.
Brenda Bodwin says, I'm about to embark on a foreign path. God has been compelling me to do it. So I'll walk that path in faith. If it helps only one, it will be worth it. Exactly.
And that's the
thing.
And
if only one person watched our YouTube channel and we reached one person, then you know what? Mission accomplished.
That may be that may be your mission.
Yeah. And so I think the authenticity has really allowed our channel to grow. We're actually getting ready to hit 150,000 subscribers. And so I think that's like a big thing right now, is that I think people want real, authentic people, and there's people think that the world is like a mean place, and it can be, but there's a lot of really kind and generous and thoughtful people out there just doing stuff, just helping other people. And so I always think of what's that guy? It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Well, Mr.
Rogers. Always think, he says, in ugly situations, look for the helpers. Those are the people that are going to be out there.
Right.
Those are people who are going to be out there helping other people when people are in time of need, giving people a kind word, uplifting. Look for the helpers. Whenever there's, like right now, with all of this stuff that's going on, look for the helpers. There's a lot of people stepping up and being heroes, and just regular, ordinary people like Bill and I, just doing just extraordinary things in other people's lives. And so, and it could be something like buying groceries, helping out at your senior center, seeing how you can donate something to them, time, or maybe there's cards you can make, like we do, cards you can make and send to someone.
Right, like Tracey, there was someone in our area. She had to have surgery or something, right? And this is not that normally things we do, we'll keep them quiet. But I give you an example. And now, with the loss of the income from not working, and just a lot of things going on, she's worried about how in the world she's going to make it. Now, we can't go and take care of all her bills and like that. But you know what?
But I could do something.
What was put on our heart was to get a Kroger gift card or something, or Publix, wherever we went. And Tracey said, how much should I get? And I said, Tracey, you walk in that store and whatever you get is what you get. You don't even have to tell me. Whatever it is what it is. I to this day, right now, I don't know how much it is that she got, but I'm not even going to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because Tracey tends to be very generous when it comes to stuff like that. But it's a thing I've learned. You have to simply be obedient in those moments.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to.
Yep.
What are people saying, Trace?
I am my own worst critic. Colorful Dimension says, we all are. Yes, we are.
You are enough.
We don't think that we're right. And that's the message that you have right there. You are enough.
You are enough.
Bertha Bless Wilson said, more good people than bad. That's just the way God has made it. Yep.
Right.
Nicole, everyone's saying bye to Nicole. Have a great day, Nicole.
Bye, Nicole.
Zelma County said, hi, Tracy and Bill and the Mindless Crafting family. I just joined the chat. And is that Bill making a card?
Yes, it is.
That's Bill. A Crafting Heart says, I have been afraid on my channel. Don't be afraid. People are just people, you know? And there's people who are probably going to say stuff and criticize. I mean, it's just.
But do we care? You want to know something?
I do not care. Okay?
I want to say something real for a
I've
second.
learned not to care.
Now, this is real talk, y'all. From all of the comments and stuff that we've gotten from people, I'm talking some of the nastiest stuff you could possibly imagine.
Really
or people who want to criticize, telling you what you should and should not do and how you were wrong here and this and that. We've gone to their channels, and I want y'all to tell me how many of those channels do you think had even one video up? Even one, just one. We're not talking about a handful.
Because they create the channel so that they can criticize. Some people, that's all they do is just to go to criticize.
They didn't have a single video. And here's the thing. Oftentimes, you're going to get criticism that you're going to find yourself taking it hard and stuff like that. But I want you to understand, these same people that are criticizing, they ain't doing a thing. My mother used to say, the emptiest wagon makes the loudest rattle. And that's just how it is. I think they're criticizing you because they're afraid of what they may see or not see within themselves. And if they see you doing it, it makes them fearful of the fact that they're doing nothing.
Colorful Dimension says, start with your smartphone, Shannon, and a YouTube channel. Yep, that's all you have to do. Oh, FedEx truck just came out.
Okay, tell Ariel.
She's recording.
Okay.
We got all kind of stuff going on here. She might be podcasting too. Ariel does a podcast also. Busy family, y'all.
It sure is. You know what that is? Go get it, Chris. Quick. Here.
Look, Karen said, I can't imagine people being nasty to either of you.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
You'd be surprised.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going to finish this real quick. I'm almost done. No, I need to go get it.
No, I'll get that. I'll see how big the box.
You know what I'm thinking, don't you? Look at that flower, y'all. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Look at it. And you notice it's pink. Now, I'm done with this card now. So what do y'all think? Look. And I try to keep, look at the theme I try to keep in. I have pink here, the one pink, and you're like, what is that? And then when you open it up, there's pink here. I only want one message. Note to self, create your own path. I'm going to send this card to that young lady I was talking about. When she opens it up, I only have one thing. I'm just going to sign it, Bill. I'm not going to even tarnish the message to nothing else. I want to make sure.
Those markers probably bled through the back of it. Just
okay, enough of that. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll put some in the back. You're absolutely right. It did. I come up with something, but I don't want her to take the chance that she's going to miss the message. The message I want her to get is not a whole bunch of writing that I could put, yeah, how you doing this and that. You are enough, Bill. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. You're right, Austin. Nasty people are very unhappy people. Thank you, Zelma. But y'all see what I'm saying? This is how when I make cards, thoughts like these go through my mind. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you can do the boy.
You know, I started to do the boy. Now I can do them. I was thinking of doing another card actually. That may be too long for them. They may say, you know what?
88 minutes you've been on here.
Oh no, I can't do another. If I did the boy, I'd be on for 188 because I got to color them just right. No, but see how simple that is. Yes, hurt people.
Yep.
You're right. Karen is right. Let me see how I have that bleed through. So I'm going to.
I would take another flower, stamp it out.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can.
I can't. If you can. You have to ask the question, how can I?
They said make a card, Bill.
Where is that block? I just had. Oh, here it is. So this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I've been tasked with. And see, Shannon, look at that. See how I
Or
look.
you could use your technique, Bill, was to put another piece of paper on the back. That's what you told me the other day. And that's what I did with those slimline cards. Remember?
Right, I can do that too.
That's, it's up to you. But yeah, that'll be cute though.
But Shannon, that's an example of how when you say, well, what do I do? Look how many comments came up with what should I do? And I promise you that's exactly how it will work when you do your channel. When we created the first children's CD that's on Amazon, Apple, all over the place, people started asking Tracey because she was singing all these little songs, little children's songs. They said, "Do you have your own children's CD? Do you write your own music?" And Tracey said to me, "Bill, can we write our own music?" And every question Tracey would ask me, I made it a point to say, "Yes, we can." And did I know how to do it at the moment? No, I didn't.
He followed me down every rabbit hole.
I asked that question and I let it fester, and I looked up everything I could find on YouTube, lynda.com, not the library. Library was too archaic for me. I went to the bookstores because they had the most current books. And I kept going until I found out how to do it, and then we did it.
I like what Raylan said. Raylan DeWitty said, she said, Bill, that she likes the bleed through. It is pretty nice, though. She said that the bleed through is nice on your card.
Thank you.
She said, put your initials in there and you're good to go.
Woo! I tell you what I'm gonna do.
That is so
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm taking all those ideas in at one time, and I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do. Read this right here. This is powerful.
Okay. Brenda Baldwin says, I give money because one, I'm able and have always been compelled to support this channel. Oh. 2, I'm grateful for all that Bill and Tracey do for us. 3, I love the message these two send. And 4, I like pretty colors. Brenda Baldwin you know what? You are absolutely awesome. Awesome. And we just really, we are thankful and grateful that y'all show us so much love. And I used to be afraid to tell my story just because I was a very reserved person. And so I wouldn't share a lot of things. But then I started to, as I got older, started to know that it's through our stories that we inspire other people. And I love the story of the comeback stories. I love when people share their story with me and say, or with us, right, Bill? We heard a lot of stories. Y'all have gone through some things and have come out of some dark places winning, okay? And continuing to win. And even with everything that's going on now, y'all are still encouraging us. Y'all are supportive of one another. I think we're even closer now going through this pandemic. We're even closer now. I feel like I know y'all, and that y'all it's like connected with family. Hey, let's check in on our family, see how they're doing. If someone is not on the live or not posting much in the group, some of y'all will send me a message. Hey, Tracey, is such and such okay? Hadn't seen her in a while, or haven't seen him in a while. So I love the connection that all of you have within the group. Many relationships have been formed through us gathering, doing the thing that we love. So y'all have created friendships and have bonded. And even some of y'all have gone so far as meeting each other face to face.
Some people are driven across country
together.
There are people who have driven across country to meet. Yes, they have. And some of you might be on here that have done that. When I say across country, I mean thousands of miles.
And so if you're going through something in life that's really, really difficult, I mean tough, please do not allow that to steal the love and the joy in your heart. Use that as your weapon to fight back against any obstacle that may come against you. You take that same thing that someone criticized you about, and you put it
And
out.
use that as a stepping
You
stone.
use that as your stepping stone. Yep. And you keep getting up and keep your head up because you are enough. You know, you are enough.
Right, because
don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough.
Because the fear that they're expressing to you is not yours, it's theirs.
Right. Yep.
And they're just projecting it onto you. Now I need to write onto here.
Oh, Joanne Gilbertson's been with us for a while. She said, I just love Tracey and Bill. They are family to me.
You did that right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, there are a lot of good comments on here. Now, after I sign this, I'm going to get off and let Tracey talk. She may want to do something.
No, why are you going to throw me under the bus?
Because
they have been on here long enough. Nobody wants to do another.
I need.
That paper is cute, though.
I need black now.
I might be able to do.
I don't want this black, though. I need a black pen.
Exactly. Karen Hogren, you take those lemons and make lemonade. You take that ice and make iced tea.
Woo!
Take that Kool-Aid and drink it. I don't know. What else?
Take the lemons and make lemonade.
Take those. Yeah, whatever. It goes on and on. You get it. Okay.
It's like the person in the desert. All I have is one person sees a cactus and another one sees a cactus cocktail. Okay?
Yeah. If life hands you limes, make margaritas. Tyler, that's why you need to have a channel and stuff like that. Oh, let me go see. Let me look at Shannon's. Someone's pointing out Shannon's comments. Let's see, Shannon. Let's see. Tracey and Bill, you guys are amazing and deserve all the good things. Thank you, Shannon.
Bam.
We appreciate that.
I'm going to slide over.
Same goes to you. You all deserve to be treated good, to be treated with kindness. You deserve it. To be treated, you deserve respect and to be treated with respect.
I was looking with a pen.
Let me go and look at some of your comments. Bill, I see you tossing.
I'm looking for the pen.
The pen is over. Is there right there on the black paper?
I'll get in trouble in the doghouse over this right here, y'all.
What, for not having it? That won't get you in the doghouse.
Hey, y'all, I have new glasses. To those of you that really understand what that means, because you saw my glasses last week all taped up. Look how cute my glasses are now. Of course, they look almost like the other ones, but hey, arms are normal. Exactly. I can see.
I'm just going back and looking at some of your comments. Bill and Tracey, y'all are wonderful. When I come on this live, I never leave the same. God has poured so much into the two of you. You don't have to be an ordained minister to minister. Blessed. Thank you for that. Sometimes I don't know where the words come from. I know where the words come from, but if I can be the conduit to give you the message, then I receive that. I mean, it's just natural for me to be encouraging because I can only be myself. So myself is to encourage others, because I know that when I was going through some tough times throughout my life, even as a kid, it took people helping to give me an encouraging word along the way and pulling me out of my darkness and pulling me out of that shyness too. So, yeah. I'm just looking back at y'all comments here. So yeah, for those of you that are tuning in, just tuning in, if you didn't get the message, we're going to be Mindless Crafting at midnight, 11:55 Eastern. Friday, September 25th. Bill, you got all this stuff on my floor here.
My fault.
Friday, September 25th.
Well, we have switched positions now.
Crafting at midnight.
Thank you to Queety Cross. Queety says, thank you for being more than a craft channel, but a sense of motivation, comedy, and love and inspiration. I love that you focus on various topics. But to Queety, that's exactly what we were saying, how often we're not locked in stone with exactly what we're going to do or say. What we've learned to be in tune with you all, and we go with that flow. If that makes sense.
This is a lovely card, babe.
Uh-oh. Now
I love your card, man.
Thank you.
You did a good
and it's
job.
simple. See how simple that is?
Yeah. I like where you did the little ridges around there too.
Open up, see how the pink. I could put 3 of the pink.
That's cute.
If I get 3 of the pink dot things or something and put them down there.
Maybe a little gem right there. What do you think?
Yeah, you can do that too.
A little gem. Let's see.
I give you permission to add to whatever you see.
My darling sweetheart.
Whatever my wife sees.
My darling sweetheart is giving me permission.
Because it's gonna happen anyway. Thank you,
Vic.
Vic.
It is not gonna happen anyway. I was waiting for your permission.
For all of the, now I hadn't seen any of this, but for all of those that have given us these super chats, thank you so much. Thank you. That's all I can say. Like I said before, it's never anything we ask for, but it's something that we take to heart and we do appreciate. And we do. And everybody has their different reasons for because here's the thing for doing it. You have to allow. Here's another thing. Sometimes we love to give, but we don't want to receive. Oh, I can't accept that. Yeah, we have a hard thing. That. Yeah, you don't want to block the blessing. But if you don't accept it, how are they going to give? Yeah. See, when we accept those blessings, you open up the door for them to receive the tenfold return, or even more so, maybe 100-fold. So you have to allow that channel to remain open. That's just how it is. And we thank everyone have done that. And everyone doesn't just do it monetarily. Many of us contribute in many other ways. Just through words and stuff. Words, a smile, cards, groceries, helping, all kinds of, the list is endless. Different ways to contribute. Everyone's talking about midnight now. Let me get on midnight. I'm fixing to read. I got to get in tune with y'all. We have no idea what we're going to do at midnight on Mindless Crafting. We're going to do something, though. Tracy, Vicky said, Shannon said we broke her down. She's going to start a channel. What? Look, that's how the Quilting Marine started. He started here first. Shannon. And I said, Quilting Marine, you need to go. We actually picked the name live. We were like, what do you think his name should be? And people were like, oh, the Quilting Marine. That's how he started. Now he just surpassed 19,000 subscribers. While taking a year off. Yeah, because he was like, I don't know how y'all do this. Because he was like, man, y'all been on here how many years? So just pace yourself. Don't try to if you want to say, okay, I'm just going to release a video 2 times a month or 3 times a month. Whatever it is. And depends on what you want to be on here for. So if you want to be on here for growth, then you want to possibly post videos more often, but don't try to overwhelm yourself. Right, because here's the thing. You have a lot of things happening. Every household has a lot of things going on. Things that you have to be attentive to. And we all know what those are in our respective households. So you still have to attend to that. Right. Yeah, we know Shannon, has her boys and stuff, and just you and Tyler are doing so much. And so well, with that being said, you'll be shocked at how many people you're gonna do certain things, and you're gonna find people making comments that are gonna bring tears down your face because they're gonna be talking about how what you did influenced something in their household that's so similar to your own, and you didn't even intend to do it. It's just something that happened. Colorful Dimension says she tries to do twice a week depending on her family schedule. The France, she says she started hers because of the encouragement from this channel.
Oh,
we're all here for you.
sweet.
Let us know when you are set up and we will all have your back. And that's true. Shannon says, I'm already wanting to cry. Don't worry, Tyler's there to catch your tears.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, Linda. Linda Chapel says, love you, Tracey Bill, and all the comments from my fellow mindless crafters. I've been quiet because I'm elbow deep in making cards.
She said elbow deep.
She has to climb out, okay? Linda is not playing. Oh, Bertha has a song. What song, Bertha? Let me go see the song Bertha listening to. Thank you, Georgiana Franks. Georgiana Franks Expression Craft Studio says, you guys are such an inspiration. Always seem to be waiting. Not sure what I'm waiting for. I need to get busy. You know what, Tracey is, okay, Georgiana, if there was a counterpoint part for someone, like for me, it would be you. Because I'm always in a state of waiting. Tracey is not that person. Tracey is like, start right now. This comment right here, pull that thing out of Note to Self. The Note to Self. Now, this is not just arbitrarily put up here. This is like Tracey's.
Let me get a whole one.
Her battle cry at the bottom. Trace, hold it up.
Oh.
Tracey says this all the time to us, to the kids. Start where you are with what you have. I cannot tell you.
It's a simple message.
Bye, Donna Satterley. Donna has to go.
Bye, Donna.
So, Georgiana Franks, just start wherever you are with what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Do the one. Don't worry about 5 years from now.
Right. Do the one. And Shannon, with your channel, when you start your channel, do the one video. Get the one up there. It doesn't have to be perfect and just don't go for like perfection.
I have a friend.
Be you.
He was a bodybuilder. In fact, he was like at one point the 4th ranking natural bodybuilder in the world, right? And he would meet women who by all estimation were phenomenal in so many categories. They would go out. I said, person, guy. I'm not gonna say his name, guy. That woman is phenomenal. Y'all have a bright future. He says, yeah, but I can't get serious. I just can't. I just don't see it. I said, why not? He said, because 10 years from now, she's probably going to be overweight. I'm like, 10 years? 10 years from now. I said, person, you don't know where you're going to be 10 years from now. I said, right now, are you happy? Yes. Do they create joy when you're with them? Yes. Are you happy when you're with them? Yes. I mean, everything was yes, but this person handcuffed themselves with some intangible
perfection of a woman.
Perfection, nothing. It's just ridiculous.
I'm making me a card, okay? Y'all go ahead and chat. I'm gonna make me a card.
I'm going to read some of the things that people are saying now.
Okay.
Brenda Botwin says, oh, hold on, pass by something. Hold up. Did I read this yet?
I don't know, babe.
Oh, Taquita did a super chat. She says, I might have missed this, but she says, I give because I care and my soul moves me.
Oh.
And I'd rather show love than hate. Tracey and Bill motivate me in a positive way, bigger than crafts.
That's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
That is so sweet. We appreciate that.
I do. You're right, Susan. Susan Stewart, Colorful Mention, says, one step at a time, one foot in the other. Right, Shannon. Shannon says, all I know is crafting, so that's definitely what it would be. But that's what you do. Yeah. When we first started, the channel was called GiftBasketAppeal. We started with gift baskets. And it became, anyone who follows the early videos, you'll see it's about 800 videos on this channel.
Are we at that point? We're at that point, huh?
Yes, and you'll see how it kind of transforms when you weave in and out, but you'll see elements of similarity. You'll see the motivation, the inspiration. You'll see the character and soul of the channel that flows throughout.
I like teaching in a very clear manner that makes it feel like you can do it. And so that's one of the things. I don't want people to be frustrated after I finish teaching them something, you know? And I think that's that's just one of the things, you know, no matter what I'm teaching, I want it to be very clear so that you say, oh my goodness, I could do that. I want to try that, you know? So, yeah.
Shirley Lucas says her horse is getting ready to have a baby. So they're getting the barn ready now to bring her home in March.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
That is. Shay Shay says, Tracey, are you stamping on cardboard or paper?
I'm stamping on cardstock.
From that book, right?
Mm-hmm. From the oh no, I'm stamping on Nina White. This is Nina White paper. Cardstock. Cardstock. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
I don't know. Shay Shay asked the question. Now we can go back into time and read some of these comments.
It has to have a little border around it. Just a smidgen of a border.
People talking about sorting. Sorting, like little Nook, Crafty Nook is saying, sorting makes things look horrendous for a while, but you'll make it. I guess they're talking about sorting through paper, materials. Hey, blindfold yourself. Sort through, grab something, throw it in a box, mix it all up, throw it in the box. Once you grab about 5 things, take the blindfold off and make something.
Right. Since y'all are on here, I'm not trying to take my time right now. I'm taking my time. Well, I'm trying not to take my time. Ooh. Not think about it too much, you know.
Me, my friend Smith says my granddaughter and I are going to be there Friday. I think at the Midnight Madness.
Midnight.
We will make cards with the
Midnight Madness
with the fall kit. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Hi, Felicia McTory-Lean. Oh, Brenda, I don't know if y'all read this, but I got to read this. Brenda said, fear of failure is the devil's best tool. Ignore it. Ignore it.
I had to ignore it.
His second best tool is discouragement from loved ones. Ignore them. Walk in faith. Now, I don't know if y'all understand how powerful that is.
That's really powerful.
Because most of us, I mean, we identify ourselves with our quote unquote loved ones. And when they tell you the things they tell you, they think they're speaking from a place of love because we don't want you to be hurt. If you try to do this, you're going to be hurt because I'm fearful that it's not going to work.
Right.
I'm fearful that you're
so
going
they put
to fail.
their fears and their limitations on you sometimes.
I'm fearful.
Could be friends, could be family sometimes.
Could be anybody.
Yeah.
But once that thing is planted in your heart, in your spirit, you go ahead and walk with it.
Move with it. Yeah.
Because you don't know why it's being planted in you in the first place. I mean, we all want to reach thousands or hundreds of thousands of millions, but hey, it could be planted in your heart for just the one.
Just to meet two.
Just the one. 1
or 2 people.
Hey.
Ooh, I got an idea with this. You see where this is going, y'all. This is a lovely paper. I must say so myself. Let me get my markers out here. Bill didn't put the cap all the way on my marker.
Uh-oh.
Y'all, look at this. Look at this.
I did it.
Snap. Okay. You got to snap that thing
Annette
all the
Anderson,
way on.
It was, they're talking about I won't complain. I won't complain. They're talking about I won't complain. Annette Anderson says that's a testimony.
That is a testimony. Yes, it is. Hey, this terracotta. Terracotta looks like it would be nice, huh? Let's see what this looks like on here.
Woo! Shirley Lucas said something deep. Now, I have to read this. This is powerful what she just said. Now oftentimes somebody would say something and we'll dismiss it as yeah. But if you really listen to the things that you guys are saying, this hooked me, Shirley. Shirley said, we are all here right now in this craft room because it is his will.
Mm.
You have to understand the power in what she just said. A lot of us think we just kind of frivolously. Hold up. They are troll. There may be a troll in this room right now who thinks they came here to troll or say something stupid, but they were actually sent here to hear a certain thing. And they may say they're crazy thing, but they could not stop themselves from reading
Right.
or seeing the seed that's being planted in their spirit that may not have, it may have to germinate for a few days, a few weeks, maybe in a few years. The seed may have be planted there for a time, 10 years from now, when all of a sudden, when that thing emerges in their life, all of a sudden that seed just springs into life. So, hey, that's just how it is. Ooh. Ooh, look what Barney said, Tracy.
This is so encouraging. This
Tracy.
whole live is really encouraging.
Tracy, look how deep this is, what
Yes.
Margie Ryan just said. She said, if Satan whispers in your ear, the storm is coming. You whisper in his ear,
I am
the storm.
I love that.
Isn't that powerful? Denise Kersey says, keep encouraging people around you. It may be a small group, but a fulfilling group.
Yes, it is.
Brenda Barber says, I love trolls. Every comment counts as an interaction. Now, that's true. Thereby supporting the channel. YouTube doesn't care what they say. Now, Brenda is absolutely correct in that.
Yep.
Hey, now, I don't necessarily, I'm not like I'm saying, hey, come on, all you trolls. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is every time that someone says something crazy, it still counts as interaction.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh. Shirley Lucas says, and I am the umbrella that will cover you.
I mean, there's people who have just because of the just the mean and just really mean and nasty things that people say. So
hold up. Yesharelli of Yah says, help about the paint bottles, but I can't get the adhesive off. So a couple of comments that have been made is Karen Hargrim is saying, do you have any Goo Gone?
I use the Goo Gone too.
Or olive oil. She heard that works. Denise Kersey says, this is a good one actually. She says, boil water, put the bottle in and wait 10 minutes and then peel it off. Tracy used to take some stuff and put them on the back patio.
Take what stuff?
But what was you doing with the bottles? You put them out in the sun or something?
No, I use Gooby Gone.
Okay, well, there you go. Vicky Jensen says, have you received my package yet? I don't know.
We got a couple of packages
It's something downstairs.
Yesterday. I think some things have been trickling in for Mike on the Bike, cards for the kids.
We'll probably show those coming up.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and do those too. Show some of those. I know they said that there was something at our mailbox also.
Shannon is asking something. Hold up, Shannon. Shannon, don't do anything yet. She's asking, when creating YouTube channel, do I click for myself or to manage my business? Here, Shannon, this is what you do. Just here, I'll talk to you later. I'll get in contact with you and just tell you a couple of things.
Shannon trying to do her stuff right now.
Don't do anything yet. Exactly, and I'll get with you.
We're coming to support you, Shannon.
Brenda Bauer says, I don't need to reach millions. I just hope I will reach the one.
Exactly.
Then they can reach the one. Then they can reach the one.
You know what I mean? It's a trickling effect.
Ooh,
yes, it is.
That's how it works.
That's that trickling effect there. You're right.
I mean, one thing I used to always say,
right
oftentimes we want to see the whole journey, which is what keeps us in fear. But if you can just say, Lord, give me the strength to take the next step, whatever that may be. Let me pick up my foot and put it down, place it down. But when I place it down, my next prayer is to enlarge the foundation of my footstep. You want that your foundation for that step to be solidified.
Yep, take that first step.
And after that, you know what you do? You take the next
one.
step.
Yep. Because we had no idea. Y'all understand, when I first got my first person making a comment on one of my videos, I was so happy. I was just like, I was so happy. I couldn't even contain myself.
Oh, Taquita Cross says, I'm here for the long haul.
Y'all ain't playing, huh?
Oh, the Fran says, she says, imagine Bill behind you cheering with a pom-pom. You would smile and relax. You know, back in years ago, I was working at this one place, and this girl came up to me and she said, Bill, I'm thinking about doing so-and-so. And I said, yes, you can do it. Oh, yes, you can do that. And some more people came with her. They started laughing. And I said, what's going on? They said, and the girl who came over to me, she said, we're laughing because they said, if you go to Bill, he's going to say, you can do it. This and that, so-and-so, like it was funny. I think she came to me, she's talking about going to school and finishing and becoming a teacher or doing something or another. And I laughed with them. I said, that was funny. I said, but you know what? With that being said, you can do it. I said, now that they've had their laugh. So
what are you supposed to do? Say you can't do it?
I said, now that they've had their laugh, y'all go on your way. Let me ask you a question. Is this truly something you want to do? And we had a serious conversation about it. And do you know that just last year, this girl finished her master's in teaching, and she's a teacher now. She's doing things that, and she really was kind of flirting with the idea that she didn't think she'd be able to do it. Because she was shy, didn't think she could stand in front of people. And how will I feel if the kids are looking at me as I talk, and all kind of stuff. I had to tell her, I said, all those things are not real.
Looks like we locked up a little bit. Are we still on here?
Yes, we are. Just keep going. We are.
Okay.
But I said, those things aren't real. I said, that exists in your mind.
You see why I married him, y'all?
Shannon said, Tyler said, because of y'all, a lot of y'all, he met his first goal in his gaming stream.
Oh, wow.
Taquita Cross says, when is the next basket video coming on? That's a good question.
Good question, because I want to make some baskets for the senior center.
Yeah, we may do one day.
So I have like the little tags that I'm going to be attaching to the basket. So I might we might do something where I can make a bunch of them, set up the table and make a bunch of them live. Make a whole bunch of like different baskets.
Right. For those of you that really hadn't seen Tracey make baskets, when we really were focusing on this, GiftBasketAppeal, her technique is phenomenal. Her ideas just flow nonstop. And what I like about what she does with it, she doesn't do it from the construct or format of you do exactly what I do and make your basket exactly like this. She shows you how to dig deep into finding out the elements of what the people you're making the baskets for are into, the colors, the likes, and how to tailor it exactly for them through you. So it's an expression of you, not of her.
Right. You just give them the basics, and then y'all just take it and run with it, okay?
Exactly.
Show them, learn the basic elements of it, and then you take it and you make it your own, just like card making, right? Uh-oh, someone's working on the lawn. We did ours already. Bill had me out in that yard, y'all. I'm still recovering.
hold up. I had you in the yard. Please. Oh, someone probably asked what kind of markers you're using. Yes, and Vicky Jensen answered Denise. She said we're using Adaxi markers.
Mm-hmm.
And Denise Kersey, the reason we like these Adaxi markers, they're alcohol based, but they're extremely good. And we found on Amazon where we can get 80 of them for, I think it's 20, maybe $27.95 now. I'll find the link for you real quick. But you have to understand what a great deal that is. You can get 4 Copics at $8 a crack. That's $32 for 4 of these babies.
Now, Copics are a higher quality, but they are higher quality for that price. But that price is real.
But here's the thing: if you're kind of just getting involved, somewhat
exactly.
with craft making, and someone starts telling you you must have Copics,
right?
The crafting police.
Right.
Oh, those are okay, but they're not Copics.
Right. I wanted to see what I can do with these because I love coloring. I just love coloring.
You will stop dead in your tracks before you ever get started because the crafting police told you that what you did was wrong because you didn't have Copics.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. So listen, crafting police, this is all the
Anyway, they're a great marker, and they only
marker I need.
Cost the 80 pack cost what, like 30? I think when I got it was 34,
which is a great deal.
Yeah, for 80. And I was just getting into coloring with these. I wanted to see like what is the whole thing about these markers, and I love them.
Yep. And here it is. It's 80 of them for $27.99. I'm going to put the links out. I don't have to search so hard. Got quiet, huh? I just put the link for those Adaxi markers. Oh, Tyler says we're going to do the channel together. I'm going to do some quilting stuff on there as well as paper crafting. Hopefully take some of the stress off of her. Now, isn't that beautiful, y'all?
Together, yes.
You know what? And here's the thing. Now, because, think about it for a second. The one thing I will say to Tyler and Shannon, one thing that will make you authentic is to truly strive to be who you are, to individually and together as a couple. I don't know if you wanted to ever get into talking about some of the things you go through with your kids, your this or that, or whatever, but I can promise you there are people that are going through severe similar things
that just need something to hold on to.
And they need something to hold on to.
Yep.
It's like, let's put it like this. If a person is an alcoholic and someone has that problem, only an alcoholic can help that person to understand and to come out of that level of darkness and to understand the hope that exists. Or someone is a womanizer.
Someone who can relate, basically.
Right. They have to be able to relate. So if you hide who you are, you're not going to be as successful as you are if you take off those garments and be more transparent.
Well, you share what you're comfortable with, know, because I mean, not everyone is comfortable with sharing like so much parts of their lives, because then you get the people who come out and want to criticize you about every single thing that you do.
Yeah, but do it at your own comfort level, because
do it at your own comfort level.
It took years before we became more transparent. Because I remember Tracey was, nope, I'm all about crafting. I said I ain't gonna say nothing else. But something happened, and Tracey was talking about it and just burst out crying.
Well, people would share their testimonies with me and how the crafting had helped them get through a dark place. And so I said, you know what? And people were like, people started to ask and wonder, like, who is this person behind all of this crafting? And people are like, well, what did you do before this? Like, what is it like before YouTube existed? Who were you? And so, then we started getting into some other things and learning. What did you? Did you go to college? Did you go to art school? Um, a lot of people ask me if I went to art school. I just have a love of crafting and creating. You know, I like to create beautiful things. And so, yeah, there's just so many levels to so many of us. We're not just one dimensional. We've got a lot of stuff that we've
Uh,
done.
Brenda Baldwin says, I should send you a gift basket, Tracy. I learned basket making from you
Oh,
and only you, then added my own
so
ideas. You should
sweet.
see the basket monster you
I
created.
bet.
Brenda, we're ready. That
I
either
bet.
take a full picture of it and put it in the group or something, but let us see.
I would love to
We,
see
we're dying. Everyone is just
crafting.
very interested.
And I learned from a VHS video. That's how I learned to make baskets because I was like, oh, I want to make something special for my mom.
Truth and Reason is asking a good question. She says, Tracy, have you had to re-alcohol any of the markers? I just got mine and I just wonder how long they will last.
Have I had to re-alcohol them? No, not yet. And I use these a lot.
And here's another thing. In case you're really wondering, um, okay, if given a choice between putting a business, doing it as a business or as a individual, just know that you can always go back and at some point in time and convert it. If I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't even think
mistaken.
they gave us that option when we
Yeah,
first started. I think
right.
things have changed so much over those 10 years with YouTube. Sometimes I can't even keep up.
Right, but on the other side of the fence, if you do it as a business, you're not going to be penalized, and you're going to be given many more tools to use in your back office than you're ever going to have as an individual. But anyway, we'll talk.
So this matches up pretty good, doesn't it? See how I'm trying to just this strip right here, matching it up with this.
Exactly. I'm gonna. I have several questions. Crystal B. Queen. Right now, I'm on Crystal B. Queen. Then I'm gonna go back and see if Truth did I answer her question. Crystal B. Queen says it takes courage to truly see who you are. Therapy
It
is needed
does.
sometimes. Critical to know self to be a true blessing to anyone because now they get the real you. And that's just how it breaks down.
Yeah.
Megan Kirk says, are we going to have another Midnight Live video? Bam!
Bam!
It's going to be this Friday.
Bill, you smudged my little thing here.
That's all right. They understand.
They understand it.
That shows you. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to get the message. How many people, even though this smudge on here, can see that we're going to have a Mindless Crafting at midnight, 11:55 p.m.
Smudges and
Eastern
all.
Standard Time, Friday, September 25th. Exactly.
There you go.
Sometimes you say, but it's not perfect. I can't tell the
But
message.
it's got a smudge on it, Bill.
You know what? There are people out there whose life got smudges, and right now they don't care about smudges.
But the message.
Else. Give me that message right now.
Got a smudge, but the message.
I don't care what it looked like. I got to see that message right now because this message could change my life.
Got a smudge.
Exactly. It's a bunch of stuff, but I'm happy to go back, y'all. Hold up. Let's see. Let me go back. The FC says, I only had a few random videos. That's okay.
Look, if I can sing on the channel, on my other channel, then I know y'all could do this thing, okay?
Truth and Reason. Let me go back and see what you said here.
If we can do it, y'all can
I read it
too.
already about the re-alcohol.
Bill, if we can do it, so can they. Seriously. This has been a long journey, and we've created so much as a couple in general. I have created so much being married to Bill for how long have you been married? 14 years?
Tracy, don't do that. don't do that.
However many years.
Oh, okay, Gwen Watson, I'm going to go back and find your comment.
I can't remember how many years we've been married.
Before I do that.
14.
16, I think. I don't know. But it's been
16.
Every year has been wonderful, so I don't even think of it like that.
Oh.
Colorful Dimension, Susan Stewart says, I think what makes Bill and Tracy great at YouTube is they have each other to bounce ideals and technical questions, whereas my husband has zero knowledge of technical stuff. But here's the thing, though, Susan.
Yeah.
I had zero knowledge of technical stuff, but I did have YouTube. So I would ask, how do you, and whatever it is that I
YouTube
didn't
is a
know,
great educator.
how do you cut on a camera?
And the bookstore, Bill. Remember the countless hours we spent in the bookstore reading YouTube books, okay?
Right. And the beauty of going to YouTube Creators Academy, they're going to tell you step by step what to do.
Oh, yeah, now they have that. Imagine if they would have had that when we first started.
In the world, if you're interested in YouTube, is the Creators Academy. I promise you this. In fact, I'm going to tell Shannon and Tyler to go there first before they do anything. Don't even try to guess it out. You go right there, and they're going to it's almost like a class.
It's like a university.
It's like a universe, like YouTube University. Step 1, step 2, step 3. They're going to have some of the top YouTubers out there telling you, do this. This is how you do the banner. This is how you do this. This is how you put the video. This is how you do lighting.
I wish we had that when we first started.
The keywording, the tagging, the descriptions. It's going to be crazy.
I wish we had that when we first started.
They didn't have that when we started. Now, Gwen Watson said, let me go find what Gwen said.
Mindless laughing at midnight.
Let me go find you, Gwen.
Put this pen in here.
Gwen Watson. Looking for Gwen. I don't even see you, Gwen. Gwen, I don't see the question. So do me a favor, Gwen. Type that question again. I'll be on the lookout for it. Ooh, Crystal be queen. Crystal. The Crystal says, when the two become one, God makes you greater.
Now that is true.
That's true.
That is true. Yeah, when we first started, we didn't realize that this was going to be something that we didn't start our channel with the intention of having a business. It just happened that way.
Okay, I think what Gwen Watson said is, my comment got buried. Making cards and watching your channel and others, it keeps me sane and helps my depression. I believe that.
That part right there. Yep.
My brother-in-law, the Quilter Marine, he went as high as a person could possibly go in the Marines to start off at the enlisted level, like E9. Just the guy's phenomenal. His skill level is just off the charts. Sniper, just all kind of stuff, right? But consequently, he suffered from post-traumatic stress. I mean, it was really bad. And he tried a lot of different things to solve that problem. And only when he started quilting did he get the relief he needed. Yes.
He tried a lot of different things. Yeah, but that quilting gave him that thing.
And Mark talks about it on his channel. He was thinking
And I didn't know. I thought I knew everything about Mark. I didn't know until he actually revealed it when I was interviewing him on our channel.
It was so bad. Mark couldn't go to if a kid was playing in a basketball game at a high school or stuff like that.
Even going into the hospital,
he couldn't go to it because he couldn't be in large crowds. He couldn't be anywhere where his back was not. He hadn't have a solid area behind him
where no one was behind him, right?
He had to always be able to see and landscape. It was incredible. Yeah. Oh, Felicia McLean, she says, what I was trying to say, Bill and Tracy, you complete each other. You don't compete. You complete.
Exactly.
Yeah, because here's the thing. There are things I know that I can't do. You know? But Tracy can.
And vice versa.
Exactly. There's no competition.
I mean, I can, but I don't want to learn all of that. Bill's got it.
Well, I could, but
Bill
I don't
got
want
some stuff. Yeah, Bill, let him do that part. Okay.
Pamela Tabor says, Tracy, I love what you are coloring and the colors you're using.
It really goes well with these. It doesn't match perfectly, but that's okay.
Tyler says he's still the same way. He doesn't like big crowds and doesn't trust people.
Mm.
Will
Well, I'm
Watson's
glad you're trusting enough to follow your heart, Tyler. And it just really brings my heart joy to see you and Shannon and all the creativity and you reaching out to the quilting marine and the connection there and you starting to quilt. You're doing some awesome stuff. So you keep going.
it's something else that's really interesting, Tyler. It's crossed my mind. Okay, from looking at what you have been through as a Marine and what you experienced
Mm-hmm.
through your PTSD, et cetera, et cetera. Look at how you and Shannon have been positioned with your sons and what you actually bring to the table, your level of understanding. Think about that. I won't go get much deeper than that, but I'm just saying no one else could have ever been placed in their lives that could give them what you all give them because they don't have the background necessary at this point in time for those boys. You understand what I'm saying? I won't go any further. But that's the kind of miracle I'm talking about in the universe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go back and read some.
My husband over here dropping gems, y'all.
Let me read some stuff. Denise Kersey says, you fussy cut well, but go back.
Thank you.
Gwen Watson says, yes, it wasn't a question. All I said was I'm a caregiver. She's been caregiving for about 32 years. And crafting helps her depression. And channels like yours help me so much.
Thank you so
Gwen.
much.
Thank you, Gwen. And that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yep. That's what keeps us going.
For every troll, and there could be hundreds of them out there, thousands.
Doesn't matter.
There's Gwen.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I have to get to whoever needs to hear the message.
So we will fight our way through every thumbs down, every troll, every whatever. If we can find someone like Gwen,
you're going to see these hands. Okay.
Who says, you have helped me, then thank you, Lord. I have done what I have to do.
Right. And God has given me a voice.
Today.
He's given me a voice. He's given Bill a voice. And we have to use it. Yep.
Karen and Yesharelli of y'all, Karen Hoggerman hooking up. Because Karen's telling her that, because Karen's like a therapist, I think. And they're going to be hooking up.
Oh, that's right. Karen does. That's right. Karen has helped a lot of people.
Yes, she has.
She sure has. And Crystal B. Queen. She gets a lot of people to the resources that awesome. A lot of people to the resources that they need. But remember, look at this. Everyone has a story. Everyone. Not just some. Everyone has a story.
SGB Crab says, I am so happy to have found you on YouTube. I have been crafting for years, but struggled to find crafters of color. Enjoying your channel and your message. Well, thank you so much.
I'm glad you found us.
Well, actually, Tracey and I talk about that.
I'm glad you found us.
All the time. Some people kind of shy away from talking about it, but there are so many people from every walk of life, every color on the spectrum. And oftentimes we feel like we're invisible. But hey, it's not true. And we're here, and there are a lot of you that are here.
Well, we've been faced with some people who wanted to make us feel invisible. But look, that's where you got to know who you are and whose you are.
And that's why I love this group, because we have people of every color from every walk of life. And it really is like a family.
I've been able to find so many people on here, so many friends from different cultures and different ethnicities. And it's absolutely amazing. Okay. And I just can't even tell you that it's just so nice to see so many people just coming together especially when there's so much division going on right now. The fact that we have created a family, and this is for real. This is real talk. We've created a family. It doesn't matter what color we are,
exactly,
what background we are, what political
persuasion, whatever.
It just doesn't matter. I love each and every one of you, regardless. Period.
Pain doesn't have a color.
There you go.
Confusion doesn't have a color. Depression doesn't have a color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're brought here for a reason, and each and every person is of value. Each and every person is of value.
Happiness doesn't have a color. Shirley Alexander said, "You helped me so much when my husband died suddenly in February, just before the lockdowns. Your lives gave me so much.
Oh my goodness.
To look forward to.
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That right there. People are hurting, and I don't have. People are hurting.
Thank you, Shirley.
And I don't have time for the negativity, so I'm going to uplift. I know there's negative things going on, but I want to come on here and uplift and speak some kind of word and just pour into so many of you, and just as you have poured into me and Bill. So many of you have supported us in our business that we're able to have the time to sit and come on and do things with y'all.
You're right, Tyler. We all bleed the same color. Denise Glisson says, the way I see it, everybody has organs, has a heartbeat, blood, and skin should not matter because we all bleed the same. You're right.
Yeah.
Denise Kersey says, I didn't order the paper, but I will now because I love the way both of you have used it, taking it. Oh, someone asked a question. They said, let me find that. It was a really good question. I have to find it. Okay, yes, Shirley of Yah says, question, Tracy. Did you sit down with your idea, I guess, in advance, or did this card just take on a life of its own?
It just took on a life of its own.
It's mindless crafting.
I just picked out the paper and just decided to just go with that paper. So I have, talking to y'all helps me from not thinking about it. So I'm just kind of like, hey, that looks good right there. And this looks good over here. And we're going to do this right here. And we're going to put this over here. And that's, just basically that's it in a nutshell.
I got to read this.
Unplanned.
SGB Crafts says, I agree. My daughter died suddenly in her sleep 3 years ago, October 1st. My faith and creativity has helped me to manage and honor her loss.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
You see what I'm saying? We worrying, we focusing on the wrong things. People are going through stuff right now. And if I have to be the one person to speak greatness, even though I'm going through stuff too, we all go through stuff, but I don't have the time to be caught up in the negativity because someone needs a word of encouragement right now. So my thing is wake up in the morning, be a blessing to someone. That's it. And trust that God will see you through. He woke you up this morning. How can I be a blessing to someone else? That's it. This card that's so beautiful that, I can't get rid of it because it's so beautiful. I have to send that to someone because it's going to brighten someone's day. So I have to get over me wanting to hold on to this beautiful thing when I could be sharing this beautiful thing with someone else. Bill must be typing.
I am. I'm putting in. People
Sorry,
asking,
y'all.
where is the paper pad? I just put the link in just now.
Let me show
Brenda Baldwin says, my house has all colors, so I guess I don't notice color. I notice quality of people. Bill and Tracey are very high quality people.
So sweet.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Brenda. That's a powerful comment. I think I told y'all one time when I was a kid, uh, I was in the first kindergarten or first grade or something like this, and my mother was a teacher. Okay, and I remember so distinctly. It was a Catholic school, and I was the only black kid in the class. And at recess, the kids formed a circle around me, and with their hands combined, they were smiling, laughing, and jumping around. They were saying the N word, N word, N word, and I thought I was just smiling. Ooh, it's so much fun. I went home, and my mother says, "What did y'all do today?" I was so happy. I said, "Mom, we played a great game. We played N word." And my mother looked at me. She was like, I saw a tear come down her eye, and she's like, I said, "Mom, what's wrong?"
And
she
now
had
she
to
has to have
explain it
that.
to me.
She has to have that talk with you now.
She had to talk, and I was about maybe 5 or 6, and she said, "Well, they said this to you because you're black." And I remember so distinct, I could see it so clear in my mind, looking at my hands and arms, and I was like, "Oh man,
oh my goodness,
I'm black. Something must be wrong. I don't want to be there." I remember distinctly saying that. But of course, very quickly over time, because I was in a very strong family, very strong support system, I realized that it wasn't a badge of shame, but a badge of honor that I, to this day, wear quite proudly. But if you don't have that, it can be a terrible existence. It can be real tough. Because you will spend your life walking on this earth, not only not knowing who you are, but not wanting to be who you don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Right. But no matter what happens to you, I didn't say that to drag anyone down, but I want y'all to know that everything that happens, every seed of adversity that you experience is a seed of opportunity also. So you take that thing and you use it as a positive.
Yes, you do.
You don't let that weigh you down or anchor you down or shame you into some existence where you walk with your head lower than life. Oh, no. You don't do that.
I'm cutting out these sunflowers, y'all. That's powerful, babe. That is powerful.
Denise Kersey said a similar thing happened to her older sister. My mom had to give us the talk. We were a military family in the 60s and often the only blacks at certain schools.
Yeah. They tried to get me over there at Rutgers. They tried to get me, y'all. Okay. I was like, woo, this is going to be different. Just stepping on the university campus. They called us some stuff. I actually was running because I had to run to practice. And it was just awful. They would, and then some of them, they actually went so far as to write some stuff down in the near like where you do your laundry, like in the dorms, the bottom of the dorm. They wrote on the wall, "Go home, N-word." And I was like, woo, I got to spend how many more years here? And I'm representing my school because I was on a scholarship running track. And so it was just like, oh, this is going to be a long 4 years. Okay.
I remember hearing like Tracy's mom talk about, Tracy's brother at the time, he was the #1 ranked track person in his event in the United States. And he went to a particular college and they fought tooth and nail to get him there. But when my mother-in-law went up to visit, he was saying, "Mom, I'm so cold. It's cold." She's like, "Why are you so cold?" She goes up to visit him. And even though he's a top athlete in the country, they had put him in the basement, not on the floor, the heated floors and stuff with the rest of the athletes.
Oh, my mother was.
He was down in the basement by himself. And she went up there and she raised so much.
She did.
Woo! She called me.
And I was actually still in high school. That was my senior year in high school. My mother was so, oh my goodness, she was mad. Y'all don't want to have the wrath of my mother come down on you, because she was not playing. She was like, y'all recruited my son. And we figured because he was in the dorm, he was going to be living in a house. They put him in the bottom where it was damp and cold, the bottom of this big house.
With no one else.
She said, y'all get my son. And she shouldn't even have to do that. But my mother went up there on campus.
Didn't even have heat.
My mother was like, y'all recruited my son to come to this school? And this is what
so
y'all do?
He will leave today. And you know what? They found that first thing we didn't have a place for him. They found a place that day.
They sure did find a place. My mother didn't play.
On the floor with everybody else. Sometimes you can't sit there in fear. You have to speak up for yourself. You don't. Who's gonna do it?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have people around you who, well, if I say something, people gonna be upset. Who cares?
My mother's like, don't mess with her babies. Yeah.
Oh. Brenda said, I had never heard the N-word until I was 22 or 23, and somebody had to tell me what it meant. I cried. 2 of my sons are from Sudan, Africa. I'd have to beat somebody down.
Isn't it amazing how we can just talk about so many things and actually come from a place of love and understanding? I think it starts with a listening ear, because everyone has a story. And so I think it starts with a listening ear, and people being not just a listening ear, but also being comfortable being able to share it with someone. I think that's where the communication comes down, and be able to listen from a place of love. Because if you love me, you'll listen. And I think that's one of the biggest things right now, is that so many people are hearing their own voice, but they're not stopping to listen. And that's why I love our crafty family as well, is because I feel comfortable enough to be able to share. And that's one of the hardest things I find right now, is that people are not sure what to say. But sometimes you don't have to say anything. Just listen. Just listen.
Right. I mean, I can't hide who I am. My experience is what it is.
And you shouldn't have to.
And your experience is what yours is. But the beauty of it is that I don't allow that anything that was negative in my life to shape me into some bitter expression that is almost a shameful representative of what my creator would want me to be. I use it as something.
I love that, babe. You said that who your creator wants you to be. Right.
Because the ones who subjected me to that are not my creator.
Yep.
That's not who created me. So I can use that experience as something to possibly help someone else just by saying it. Mm-hmm. I'm not hiding in shame. I better not say that. I don't know. What would they say if I tell them my experience is? Hey, it is what it is.
It's your story. And if you're going to be truthful to who you are.
Well, I passed through this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Felicia. She's telling Yasharella, she says, I pray for your daughter and that she's safe. In the name of Jesus, we as a group should touch and agree in Jesus' name. There you go. I don't know. I missed that comment, Yasharella, but whatever it is, I'm touching and agreeing also. Margie said something. Oh, Margie said there's just so much hate in the world right now. That's okay.
But guess what? There's a whole lot of love here.
There's a whole lot of love.
There's a whole lot of love here. So we're not going to be a reflection of the world, what the world wants us to be, or feed into how the world wants us to be. we're going to come from a place of love and respect each and every time, and we're going to uplift and encourage each other. And we're going to be the voice for the people who feel voiceless.
There's far more love than there is hate. It's just that the cameras, when you look at TV, the cameras are focused on the hate, and it'll make you feel like that's the only thing that is. If the cameras were to, the person behind the camera were to say, I'm going to turn the camera on the most dominant thing that exists today, you will be stunned at what you see. We will be stunned.
Not bad at all. What do y'all think? It turned out pretty good, if I must say so myself.
That is so lovely. You got sunshine from every angle on that card.
I got sunshine.
Exactly.
On a cloudy day, although it's sunny outside. Y'all, I know, right? I'm trying to sing over here.
Bonnie Glover says, I can't wait for my stamps to get here. Donna Joe, hold up, y'all. I want y'all to know Donna Joe was the first person on this live.
Donna Joe's still
hanging.
Look, Donna Joe goes on dates, lunch dates, comes back, we still live.
Just left him there. He wasn't talking about no crafting. I said, you're going to have to just pay for this food. Dequita Cross says, just like making these crafting items, it takes hard work to create a beautiful thing like these beautifully crafted items. You have to cut, mold everything into place to create a beautiful art.
And you know what? All you have to do is get your paper first. And you notice I didn't do any stamping on here. I can stamp a sentiment on the inside once I decide. But I'd like to write on my inside of my cards, because a lot of people are like, well, you didn't stamp anything on the inside. Because I like to write stuff on the inside, like personal messages to people on the inside.
Go ahead. You know what? I got to show y'all this. While Tracey's doing
so what I do is I just start, all you have to do is start cutting. Just start cutting your paper down first. If that's the only thing that you can do right now, is just start cutting your paper down. So I like for my colored paper to be like 4 by 5 by 5.5, right? So just a 1/4 inch smaller. And so if that's all you can do for now is just cut this paper out and cut a bunch of these, and then don't think about it.
This was lying down on the side, and when I looked at it, I instantly started seeing patterns.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's basically just cutting stuff down. Like Bill left me all these scraps, and now I have to cut these scraps down.
What you saying?
I have to cut these scraps down now so that I can use them in the future. And so then you have a whole bunch of these. And then I think the fun part is putting them all together and making a card out of them.
Bonnie Glover says, my handwriting looks like a doctor, most people say. Bonnie, you know what you do? You tell them, thank you.
I received that. Right, so all you have to do is just cut your papers down.
Denise Curtis said, Bill, you are making me spend extra money. You broke down. You are enough. Made me look at that stamp set again. Now I had to order it. Okay, Denise. Well, there you go.
Yep, because you are enough. And this is the paper, the Warm and Cozy, Jen Hadfield. Yep. Bill, I thought that box was going to be our inks, and they're not. So if the inks come, I'm coming back on live, okay?
Oh, Tyler says, y'all, seriously, this group is the cure for the world. Send these lives to TV and let this group heal the world.
Someone has said that we should have a podcast, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But you know, on that podcast, we really get deep and say some real stuff.
This is pretty real. I mean,
but you know what? Here's my thing.
This is pretty real.
With that being said, the real stuff we would say would never be anything that's going to cause unnecessary pain.
Because it's going to be uplifting. Because it's just the way we are.
Sometimes when people say, "Well, I'm just keeping it real," sometimes you know what, you have to really check yourself and say, "Is what I'm getting ready to say
right
through the filter of I'm keeping it real?
Mm-hmm.
Is it necessary, and is it something that can heal and uplift,
or is it going to make someone feel worse?
I think it make them feel worse.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to maim, hurt, and mutilate and keep a person even deeper in a place that they're struggling to get out of?
There's too many people struggling.
If it's gonna do that, then I don't need that kind of realness.
Mm-hmm. And is what I'm saying going to kill the dream? Because there's a lot of people that didn't want me and Bill to be in this type of
we can keep
this industry, you know, and so we could have said, no, we better not do that.
Well, you know, we ain't really there.
Yeah, we just better not. I said, nope, we're gonna launch the store with one product. Who does that, right? I agree. Denise said a podcast would be great.
Is that the mail?
Yep. I've been making, who said? Oh, Karen Hogan says, go Donna. Awesome. I've been making embellishments using some of my napkins. I need to start my junk journal one of these days.
I love embellishments made out of napkins.
You know, I'm getting some Halloween goodies together for y'all. For those of you that like to do Halloween, and I know it's not for everyone, but for those that like
Bye, Lena.
to decorate little Halloween embellishments, we got something coming for y'all.
Lena Oles has to go.
Bye, Lena.
Oh, do I need to go? Oh, no, she want to go. Okay.
Yep. All right, so without further ado, we got I put it together like a little, kind of a little kit-like embellishment thing for Halloween, so you can decorate your cards with, you know, things to add to it.
Denise Kersey said,
I guess we got to put those in the store.
Yes, Denise Kersey said she did a nice vase with a napkin using some of your decoupage tips.
Oh, good.
Y'all, I have missed so many comments. I've got actually, some people said Bill doesn't read my comments.
Because Bill's always talking.
I'm talking, but I'm doing other things behind the scenes.
He's dropping gems. Okay.
Hi, Isabel Vander Haig. I probably said your name wrong, but if
Isabel Vander Haig. You said it right. It sounds right to me.
But Isabel said, I just got back from work, and you guys have been an amazing way to wind down.
Oh.
And now I'm making tags. Oh, don't worry, Tyler, y'all.
Tyler said, Bill, don't forget to message me.
I am.
We need to give Tyler a call.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Is he gonna answer?
I'm gonna call him.
That's the thing. Will you answer the call? You've been called. Will you answer? I haven't done a bottle in a while. I need to do a bottle.
Hold up. Raylan DeWoody says, when will the Halloween goodies be in the store? They're coming.
I got them lined up downstairs, and it's adorable. It's adorable. No, everything for the Halloween goodies is here.
Well, I have a couple things that are coming in. Replenishings. Halloween. Do we have that?
Everything we have is here.
Well,
for that, you talk about the kit. You talking about the kit.
We're talking about stamp sets.
Oh no, we're talking about the goodie bag.
I know. I understand. But she said Halloween goodies. She's talking about.
No, I just said I'm gonna do a goodie bag.
Oh, my fault then. Right. I'm not listening, y'all.
So the goodie bag is ready.
Okay. Yes, Shirley told me to ask you. Ask Tracey, does she think to trace the centerpiece darker?
I guess I could. I put the stitching on there just because.
Let's see, it is kind of light.
It's a little bit light. If I was to do it darker, though, I would do it darker with this color around the edges.
What, the wording?
I would leave the wording alone just because. But this right here.
Donna Joe says, when is the next stamp set reveal?
Woo!
That's a question right there. We'll let you know by Thursday. The first name, Isabeau, was pronounced quite good.
Yeah, we'll know a better date.
It's a French name, but she's Flemish, and her last name is Dutch. Isabeau.
I love that.
You have a lot of different influences to create one unique you.
Exactly.
Hi, Amy Lopez.
Okay, I'm going around it darker, and then y'all have to get out of my craft room.
They're talking about bottles and where to get them. And Denise Kersey said she used your tip and went to the restaurant yesterday, and they gave her a bunch. I promise you, you can go to the restaurant. They have so many different shapes of bottles that they go through on a daily basis. And you can go there and say, hey, I'm trying to do such and such. Is it possible for you to save this bottle here, 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 and here? And I will come back and pick that up. They'll be happy to do it.
I could use this paper all day long. Now let me see something, because this looks like, see that sweater one? This will be cute to use with the his ugly sweater and her ugly sweater. Look at that. That would be cute to use with that. Just thinking about this. We got a Halloween freebie digi coming up too for y'all. The paper link. Let's see. Did we share that one already? Let's see. I think, let me share it again. Bill left the room, y'all. He left me hanging. This is the warm and cozy paper. This is the warm and cozy paper pad. Let's see. Okay, Brenda, I got it. I'm going to share it right now. That is the link to the warm and cozy paper pad. Y'all better place your orders soon, because in case you haven't heard, we sell out pretty quickly. We do have, we're actually going to have to put a reorder on both of these, even though we still have some. We're getting low because y'all have been in that store, but we're going to have to put a reorder on these. We could already tell based on the numbers. So yeah, the Belief stamp set, we have a few more left, and the Note to Self, we have a few left of those, so we're going to have to reorder on those. Bill, y'all, look at him. What is he doing?
Hello there, Tyler. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bill.
How's it going?
Look, he act like he know you.
Hey, y'all, this is the famous Tyler Dager. The other half of the Dager clan who has survived Shannon.
Whatever. Shannon, I'm on your side, okay?
I'm just kidding, y'all.
I'm on Tyler's side too, but I'm on.
I have to be on Tyler's side because I understand his pain.
Don't be throwing Shannon up.
It's a happy pain. It's a happy pain, though.
There you go.
I got my helmet on, so I'm okay right now.
Oh, you good? Well, it's good to hear your voice, Tyler.
Everybody, we have Tyler Dager on here.
So what you doing today?
Well, we were watching your live. Shannon's crafting. I'm watching the live. She's right next to me. Well, was. I'm in the other room now.
Oh, okay.
So what are the boys doing?
Being little tornadoes.
There you go.
But there you go. That's what we expect. If they weren't being tornadoes, we'd be worried.
That's what we worry when it gets quiet.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I remember my son, when he got, one time he got quiet, and I'm sure everyone's kid is gone through the toilet paper, do lipstick on the wall, all kind of stuff, you know.
Yep.
Hey, but it's when they got quiet.
Right. Like, what's
That's
going
when you
on?
worry.
Exactly.
A bunch
Look,
of people saying
everybody's-
hi, Tyler.
They're saying start planning your
Hi,
channel.
everyone.
I gotta get this forward.
Yeah, they're telling you to start your channel, Tyler.
Oh, we're going to. We're
Good,
going to.
good. So, just pace yourself, and if you need help, reach out.
We sure will.
You got our email.
Yep.
And so that quilt is coming along really nicely. I just have to
Thank
tell
you.
you that. I'm super proud of you. The Quilted Marine, he's seen it, and my sister, they're like, have you seen Tyler's quilt? Okay.
Yep, I actually love it.
I absolutely love it. You are killing it. And that's your first quilt.
First one.
That was fast too.
I mean, he's really built. I mean, my sister sent me a picture of your quilt. She was like, did you see Tyler's? So we're talking about you behind the scenes, Tyler.
Well, I'm honored. I'm honored.
So, and the nice thing is that imagine all of the people that you're inspiring right now. You may not think that you're just kind of doing your own thing, but you are inspiring other crafters.
And believe it or not, other people, men as well as women, who are going through things that you have gone through, and they didn't know how they were going to be able to meet those challenges until they saw you.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
So everyone is saying thank you for your service also, Tyler. I'm just looking at some of the
Thank
comments
you.
on the live.
Thank you, everybody.
I think some people are asking what branch you're in.
I was in the Marine Corps.
Marine.
10 years.
He's in the Marines, everybody, for almost 10 years.
Oh, they want to know, where did you post the quilt? You posted in the group too. Yeah, it's posted in the
Yeah,
group.
I actually have a group. So
What is that group? Because they have the quilt. You have a quilting journey group, right?
yeah, Shannon created that.
Yeah.
for me. So
Okay, but
What is the exact name of it?
I think it's just Tyler's Quilting Journey.
Oh, there you go. Tyler's Quilting Journey on Facebook.
so y'all go to, I'm going to type that in there. And if you get a chance, those that are really interested in quilting, go to, say it again.
Tyler's Quilting Journey.
Is
Right.
that just T-Y
L-E-R, I believe.
apostrophe
Shannon
S?
put it in there, woman. She's the one that made it. So
Yeah, we're just we're sharing it for you right now, just because I think
thank you.
it's such an
Yeah, Shannon's been
inspiration.
a huge support and a lot of help. So
Okay, I just put that on
There
there.
you go.
And so did
Did you hear what he said? He said, Shannon. Let me
Oh,
emphasize it.
oh, that's what she
He
heard out
said,
of all that.
Shannon has been a huge support.
Tyler, you out of everything you just said, she heard that, okay? That's because that's how they hear, okay?
Who's they? Okay.
It's she heard that too. She heard they.
Who's they? Okay.
And with that
That's
being
how.
said,
Like
let
to
me
hear it.
go right to the doghouse right after this live. Okay?
Look.
I keep telling Mark, I was like, it's funny, every time we go to somewhere and Shannon would go to the fabric and look, and I'd get like, oh, come on, now I'm the one going
Hey, and that was funny that that piece of paper I put in your that Happy Meal, wasn't it?
That was
Oh, I left it
hilarious.
in there. It's with all my stuff.
Hey, what did Shannon say when she saw that?
She was sitting next to me opening, and I started laughing, and she just got up to see why I was laughing, and she's like, seriously, Bill?
I told him not to send. I said, Bill,
I couldn't resist it.
you really gonna put that note saying Shannon stay out or something like that? I was like,
I mean, I know he's gonna share. Well, whether he knows or not, he's gonna share.
Tyler's like, oh no, I ain't. Look, Shannon must be typing on your platform. She said, and he is stingy too. So the real story comes out. Okay. Oh, people are saying they're going over to support you. No apostrophe.
Love the support.
No apostrophe, right? In the name. Tyler's Quilting Journey.
I'm not even sure.
You'll find it.
Well, either way it go, you'll find it. And the bottom, here's the thing. I'm going to call you guys sometime after this live so I can get down to the nitty gritty to tell you where you need to go. And it's going to save you a ton of time in what you're trying to do.
With your YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
A ton. Yes. So
we're super proud of you and Shannon starting your channel, and we'll be glad that we're not the only crazy ones on YouTube.
Child, I thought Bill and Tracy's crazy. I seen Tyler and Shannon.
Now we got Tyler and Shannon.
I'm on the same level of crazy as
Anyway, all right, we got
our own planet.
There you go.
And that's okay. We'll be right there with you, okay?
All right.
There you go.
All right, hug the boys for us, okay?
Exactly. Grab those Tasmanian devils.
Will do.
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
Bye.
All right. Isn't that just a wonderful family?
Oh my goodness, that's just wonderful.
Look,
Shannon said, "Oh my goodness, I hope people are ready. We are a hot mess." LOL. And that's why we love you, okay?
I think a lot of people on here. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Like, I'm 61, so I've been through the thing with raising the kids and this and that. And I think a lot of us, when we see Shannon and Tyler, we recognize them as a young couple, just kind of coming through the ranks, dealing with the young kids, but yet we are relating that age. It's not a barrier.
We've been there, dirty diapers and all.
Right. So, it's just so encouraging. When I was telling Tyler, I just appreciate seeing another man out here that has stepped up. Serious. I'm being real right now.
He said, Shannon is the hot. I am the mess. LOL.
but he stepped up to the plate. I mean, now he served his country. Yes, he did. But he's serving his family. He's serving his wife.
While trying to hold it
his
together.
His sons, being the example. And Shannon's there. And they're supporting one another. And I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And we're just so happy to have them as part of our crafty family.
Exactly.
With so many of y'all.
Because a lot of us have been through that and we've seen it. And it's just a joy to see that it's still alive.
And it's nice to know that you're not alone. That's the other thing. It's nice to know that you're not alone in the world. A lot of people are very lonely. And this may be the only outlet that they have. And so with that said,
now,
y'all continue to send in your stuff for Mike on a bike. The Christmas cards for the kids. They've been trickling in. Don't forget, we'll be Mindless Crafting at midnight this week, y'all. 11:55 p.m. Eastern on Friday, September 25th. And this was we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff on here. And I'm just so glad that we can get together and actually just talk about so many different things. Y'all are such a joy, and we really appreciate you. So don't forget, be a blessing to someone else. Also, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and stay safe. And Bill, we're going to get ready to sign off.
Okay, I'm typing one more thing.
After he types the one more thing.
I was just saying that for those of you that have not joined the Mindless Crafting group on Facebook, go ahead and do so. You're going to find it a fantastic group. However, do answer the 3 questions or you will not get in. And the reason I say that, sometimes when I say that, people, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. But here's my thing. This is how we feel. If you're not even willing to answer the basic 3 questions, then are you really the kind of person that's going to adhere to the values and the culture that we're trying to create in the Mindless Crafting group on Facebook?
Which is basically kindness.
It's a
kindness and respect. That's basically it. Yeah.
So if you're not just saying, whatever, I ain't answering nothing, put me in a group, then no, we're not doing it. Because you're already telling us up front, I'm not going to do it. Then therefore, hey. And that's why we have those 3 questions.
There you go.
I've never taken the time to really say that, but that is why those questions exist.
Are you ready to go now?
Yes, now I'm ready.
My sugar pie.
It's so nice
Apple-
to spend this time
apple
together. To have a laugh. I don't know how it really goes.
Or sing a song.
Or sing a song. Anyway, with that being said, guys, have a wonderful evening. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Gives you plenty of options.
It doesn't. Oh,
Okay.
when will the Halloween gift goodie bag be for sale? I'm going to get those together. So it'll be like little, it's like all these things that you can put, because I want to do it with the digital. So we'll have a digital for you too. And so maybe, will we be able to do it by tomorrow? It's basically getting everything uploaded to the store.
Either tomorrow or maybe you could release it on Thursday.
Thursday would be good.
Again.
Okay, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday would be good. So the goodie bags, the Halloween, it's like just a little treat bag, but it's got goodies, little goodies for grafting. I need to get off here.
You need to get off. You
for
say off. Like,
crafting.
got some goodies for grafting.
It's got goodies for crafting. So I'll show it to y'all on Thursday so that y'all can see. However, if the inks come in,
if they do,
before then you will see us on here because I'm going to open the box.
Are we going to release them
live
later, or
no? We'll open the box at least. Let me just get the box so we got to enter all the stuff in. Yeah, we'll open the box live. We'll come on briefly just to.
So
because I haven't seen them like in their final everything with the packaging and everything on it. I haven't. It doesn't look like
seeing the prototype.
It doesn't look like this. So the packaging is different. So I can't wait to see it. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye. Tyler says nobody believes.